order back yet?
Is this mine? Is that yours?
No. The one.
Well, apparently we're live. Good evening, Bear Nation. We get this situated appropriately. There we go. It's actually quite warm under here. I get it. You know, like the whole like put tinfoil on it, it'll keep it warm. This is true. It works for your head as well. I guarantee we're going to talk about many things. Tank said TikTok. Yeah, I'm not on TikTok, but that's not what you're talking about.
That you know of.
That I know of. This is true. I feel like I should scrunch this a little bit. Is that better? It has like a pom-pom effect. Like, or maybe, I know. There we go. The Otto von Bismarck. There we go.
You look like you have a penis on your head.
I do. I do. No, it's the Otto von Bismarck. Perfect. Congrats on the cafe. Thanks. I'm really looking forward to getting this cafe going. It's going to be awesome.
Did they just misspell calf? Because I do.
Okay. Well, that might have been what it was. It's probably the calf.
Don't make them feel bad.
I'm not making them feel bad. I'm looking forward to opening our cafe as well.
It's not decaf.
It's not decaf. What's up, Digital Alchemy? Chad Hockett, Cody Rhodes, Duke Hogan. Tia, what's up, Tia? Long time no see, Tia. Long time no see. Brisket is adorbs. Yes, I saw that, Loom. Yes, he is. Logan Matai, shalom, brother. Where can I order some of those hats for my tomato plants? I need them about 10 p.m. tonight. We used large trash bags on our small fruit trees, and then we covered all of our, because we're doing container gardening this season. So we put spare containers over the top of the containers that were already planted. So yeah, I'm ready for everything. Disciple engaged, not just aliens. I'm ready for riots. I'm ready for potential Russo-Ukrainian nuclear war. Bad Wabbit. What's up, Bad Wabbit? Hunter Kirk, Shalom. Logan Pike, Josh Hall. Thank you, Sarah F. Thank you. Lazarus of Bethany. Beard looking sweet. Thank you. Thank you. To everybody out there who was concerned when I shaved my face a month ago. Bear, why would you do that to your beard? It's because me and my beard have a long time relationship, and it is very trustworthy. It always comes back. So thank you, J.A. Dudley. That is correct. I am receiving many signals right now, mostly from the mothership, but a handful of other signals as well from the CIA, ATF, FBI. Let's not forget those guys.
Does he have his on so you guys can communicate?
Oh, yeah, me and Dudley. Yeah. Well, there's an earpiece in this ear that you can't see. So they sell those hats on InfoWars and CNN. That is correct. Trash bags and, yep. Amen, Tia. What's up, lovely Dudley, Badger? All of them mixed. Andrew, what's going on? How? Tia, how? What do y'all want to tell you? Hey, there you go. Good job. You can type. Yes, Jared, you didn't know? We're starting a cafe. It serves Zebu cattle and sheep. First of all, I love the headgear. Thanks, Hans. I appreciate that. I've been working hard on this. A1P, what's going on? Glad I am not the only one deploying the Reynolds contingency. I'm telling you, at this point, I don't even know. I have flooded my thyroid with IOSAT. I have loaded the beanbag rounds into the 12 gauge, and we have made sure that the bunker was adequately stocked. There is multiple peanut butters laying around all over the place. And yeah, we're just at this point, it's kind of a roll of the dice, man. We're just going to see what happens. So here we are. Happy Tuesday. Daniel, Nestor, Ura, Tavar, what's up? What do y'all want to talk about? It's a Q&A. For those that are new here, welcome to the channel. It's a Q&A. Give me some cues, and I'll do what I can to A them. Seems more durable than a ballistic helmet. Not unless you get one from brainbucketsbybilly.com. Those are excellent helmets. Crab people. Mad Max told us all to comply or get lynched. 10 hours guilty verdict. How fast can we get the hell out of here? If you're anywhere near where that went down, you need the GTFO, but not just because there might be some riots, just because you live in the wrong place anyway. Larry Hillman, you like that? Yeah, that's what this is. I'm all about. I'm going for the Otto von Bismarck here. My wife said it looked like a penis. So I don't know, what she's got on her mind. I don't know if that's like prophetic for me or what, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Today is my 25th anniversary on vacation in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. Good job, Be Oily. Congratulations. Bear, what is your favorite 5.56 barrel length and why is it 7 inches? LOL for 5.56. No, it's probably 18, honestly. Probably 18, honestly. Thank you, Trump one. Tell us about the cafe. Well, I told you. We're gonna serve zebu brisket and all types of like clean meats. Yeah. Gyros, lamb gyros, and beef bacon, breakfast sandwiches, and lamb breakfast sausage. Apricot jalapeno dip. We'll do biscuits and gravy, but with lamb beef sausage gravy. It'll be phenomenal. There'll be matzo flatbread pizzas with clean pepperoni on them, and beef bacon, and homemade fresh mozzarella. It's going to be awesome. Tactically, Torah, what's up?
Freeze-dried milk duds.
Yeah, freeze-dried milk duds for sure. Of course there'll be coffee. What do you think Spaceman's going to do? No. Is now a bad time to take on building a new house? Gosh, Joe, I would avoid it if I could. I have a lot of building projects, and to be completely honest, all of my personal building projects are on hold currently just because of revenue. Obviously, we're building Caleb House, and that's a whole different ball of wax. And yeah, the costs are going to be astronomical because the materials are so high right now. The lumber futures are up 250% from what they are right now. Sanding walls, Cody Willis, praying the house we look at tomorrow will get us to Coup Hemp. Awesome. I think Ezekiel 38 prophecy is about to go down. Iran and Israel shizzle's getting real. Roger that, Heather Campbell. If I can't. There, I hit the button. When did we start freeze drying Dudley? We're not freeze drying Dudley. He will not fit in there. He's quite large, and it would probably cost $30,000 for a freeze dryer large enough to get Dudley into. And yeah, that would be a problem. Plus, who's going to shoot my Patreon videos? Who's going to film me? Joe Doggett T, or whatever your name is. If Sergeant Storms doesn't have coffee, the world is legit going to end. I agree. Build with matchsticks. That's a good idea. Fire safety always. I totally understand why you put this on top of a turkey to keep it warm at Thanksgiving. It's very hot under there. All right, that was fun. What else we got? What's going on? I hope that's heavy. What's constitutional QRF? What's going on, man? There's a tour for that. Indeed, I predict thousands of police in big liberal cities and blue states will turn in their resignation tomorrow. I think that's quite possible as well. Wait, are we doing Demolition Man? What's up, Dudley? I got to get a blonde high top fade. Yeah, you do. Come on over, baby. Come on over.
Oh, wait, hang on. I forgot something.
Crazy how fast the chat is now. Very cool, man. You and your team are amazing. I appreciate that. Thank you, Lazarus. Who's Dudley? Yeah, exactly. You've been gone so long, you don't know who Dudley is. See? Come visit. How many members should be in your bug-in group? Well, that depends. What does it depend on? Your ability to sustain life. This is the militant farmer concept. You need to be able to grow food, and you need to be able to protect it. 12 to 20 is not a bad place to start, and no more than 150, which is Dunbar's number. And I know to a lot of y'all, you're like, 12 to 20? That's ridiculous. I can't find 4 people. I know. Just keep going. But how long do you think till China makes a move too far? I don't think anytime soon as far as direct conflict with the United States. They may try and take Taiwan back, which is just a matter of national pride for them. But as far as direct effrontery towards the United States, I think China probably wants to sit on the sidelines and watch Russia and the United States duke it out a la NATO and the Ukraine. And then, it's in their best interest that both the U.S. and Russia are weak. So, yeah. Is that able bodies or including everyone's family too? Well, Scorptech, that's a great question. Families, by the way, are able bodied. Your children are good for more than sitting on the couch playing video games. So, yeah. I've been wanting to, but y'all are so incredibly busy. I'm always afraid to bother you. No, that's not bothering. You visiting isn't bothering. You just say, hey, can we come this weekend or this day or whatever? And the answer is, yeah. So, any experience with HF frequency ham radios? For me, no. I am not the radio operator guy. I will be the first one to tell you I don't have that skill set in here. I have people that have those skill sets, but I am not one of those people. How will this affect food supply for the U.S.? Well, food supply for the U.S. is garbajo anyway. It's already trending downward. We're seeing shrinkflation. We've been seeing shrinkflation for several years, but it's gotten real since COVID hit, aka the flu. Since everybody started getting the flu in February 2020, we've been seeing a lot of shrinkflation. There's been crop failures, there's been droughts, and it's part of why I think that you see Russia moving in the Ukraine, is because 60% of the exports in Ukraine are agricultural. Same thing with the Donbas region, the Donetsk and Luhansk regions, 30% in Donetsk and 40-something% of their gross exports in US dollars is agricultural. So Russia is a really big place and they need lots of food. And there's people there who identify as Russian separatists anyway. It doesn't hurt that they make a lot of food there. Trial thoughts. I am in no way surprised that they convicted that guy in the hopes, in my opinion, in the hopes that there will not be or there will be fewer national riots. I think that there will be an appeal and that dude may get off on the appeal, but I think Fo's drinking. You drinking whiskey? Who's drinking whiskey? You okay? You okay over there?
There's almond milk Baileys in it.
Fo don't
like
drink
a
the brown
teaspoon.
liquor. Got my second vaccine shot. Been very sick. Lisa, I'm so sorry to hear that. We, the American people, want a fair justice system. What is happening now should scare us all. Raw Squad, yes, we, the American people, do want that. We, the American people, though, should have zero expectation of a fair justice system because it does not matter what people say. It matters what people do. And you shall know them by their fruits, and their fruits suck bizzles currently. They're terrible.
Yes.
So one can say, yes, if you elect me, I will uphold the Constitution of the United States of America. Likelihood of that happening is essentially zero. So, and if it does happen, there's enough people that aren't upholding the Constitution of the United States. Thank you, Joe Williams, that you're now fighting an uphill battle, in which case you are essentially experiencing taxation without representation. So, every now and then somebody's just got to yank a charging handle and see what happens. Just saying.
And yes, it is delicious, Krista.
Yes, that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking too.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
It's super delicious. It's Sprite, lime vodka,
Yeah.
sour apple schnapps, and
And
pomegranate.
Your new
Pepper.
bestie's on.
Sarah?
Oh,
Sarah's on
Sarah.
here?
I
She
love
is
Sarah.
as cool in person.
Sarah
Me and her
Huskins?
totally crashed on the couch.
Is
not
there
like-
some confessing you need to do
No,
here?
We were like feet to feet.
They were like so laid back, like whatever,
I
whenever
don't
we
know.
show up, where we
I
go.
don't know if I want to know about all this.
I loved her.
The trees are thirsty. Andrew Barnes, shalom, brother. Agreed. John Prater is Chinese. Congratulations. I feel good for you, man. Kind of like DC. Exactly, Derek.
Sarah, your wife is super snuggly.
Hey, Sarah. There's a Torah for that shit. Knock it off. Put my hat back on. His foil is messing up the TV. Shield Bearer of Faith is also wearing tinfoil on his head.
Yeah, this is really good. Like,
What is it?
This is my new drink, I think. Are you not listening?
No, I was live streaming. There's 600 people here. Sorry. Tell me again.
It's Sprite,
Yes.
lime vodka,
Weird.
sour apple schnapps,
Oof.
and my pomegranate liqueur. Taste it. It's really
That
good.
sounds like a hangover. Is this a pinkies up?
Yeah.
Pinkies up.
Yeah.
See, this is the whole thing. My husband likes yours.
It's
Now try mine.
delicious.
Oh, shush.
He'll like mine.
This is pinkies up.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Renee is girl me and foe is boy you. Yep.
With
Slurp.
salted
We
caramel
already have
whiskey and
this
Bailey's.
determined.
When in doubt, pinky up. Viraka 501. I like that.
No, I did not get the headbanging clip.
Oh,
Headbanging click? What?
Oh, I have it.
Oh, Renee.
Bjorn
got it?
Actual,
Okay.
thanks for the class in Atlanta. I've been working on taking that knowledge and teaching it to the other guys in a group. It's been a blessing. Thank you, Bjorn Actual. Sounds like a cup of alcohol flavored diabetes. Tread on this. You are correct. By the way, it's good to see you. Thank you for being a badass and saving somebody's life. We appreciate you. Bryce
Gotta click on
H. What's up, bro? Agent Smith
Turn
is
the
here.
volume up.
Thank you for loving my hat. The reptilian overlords will soon bring order to the world. They might. I might also bring order to them. What the hell is going on over there?
There may have been some karaoke.
I'm seeing that. Sprite down with Sprite, up with 7-Up. Okay.
That was
Pinkies
so
up leads to
great.
lasagna.
Heads up, 7.
I
I
appreciate
freaking love
you
that.
all, but tread on this.
The truth hat.
Glasses raised to tread on this for saving a life with a bear fact. You rock. Bless you. Pinkies up.
I don't do pinkies up. I'm not that fancy.
Slurping whiskey is a good time. Mountain Girl loves the hat.
Back there, little, with your head banging.
Bear, what's new in the shop, bro? I'm feeling a little bit spendy soon. Oh, well, it's funny you should ask. Give me that book, please and thank you. So today, you can use promo code Viking.
You gotta, like,
And-
actually get it in.
Well, I can do this. Watch.
Okay.
I've done a couple thousand
there you
live
go.
streams. So today and today only, you can use promo code Viking. And if you buy one of these, which is a bear fact, if you buy a bear fact from bearindependent.com, it's only at the bear store. It's not at Refuge Medical. It's at the bear store, bearindependent.com. If you buy a bear fact and you put this in your cart, you get this book for free. It's a $24 value. Today and today only. And there's only 25 of them. I only have 25 of these. These are actually very hard to get. This is Survivalist Family, Prepared Americans for a Strong America by Pastor Joe Fox. And so if you don't know much about preparedness, or if you need a little heads up on preparedness, this is a great book to start. It's got pictures in it. It discusses line gear, bugging out, how to do a bug out plan, a bit on an area study, loadouts, a bump plan. Most people don't even know what a bump plan is, how to set up your house, team building, what to do with your kids, how to get fit and why that matters, survival budgeting, all types of lessons learned, shelter, fire, navigation, signaling, first aid, the whole nine. There's checklists in the back for all you people who are into lists. And yeah, I know Renee loves lists. She's a big fan of lists. But there are checklists in the back, appendices, food and water, hygiene, medical equipment, paperwork, your 2-week home supply, what should be in your bug out bag, your long-term food storage, evacuation or 72-hour kit, information packet, kids survival supplies, bug out vehicle equipment, bug out bag, child's bug out bag, etc. More of your checklists in the back. It's a phenomenal book. And I'm not just saying that because Pastor Joe Fox is my pastor. It's a phenomenal. I bought this book before I knew him. Okay. And they're actually pretty hard to get nowadays. So we have 25 of these things in the store. And if you buy a bear fact and you use promo code Viking, you get this book for free.
You don't know. You said it wrong.
You tell them. You know how to
Okay.
do this.
Put both of those in the cart, and it's an automatic discount.
Put this in the cart right
You
there.
don't need
Is
a
that,
promo
that's
code.
what you need right there. You need some of this. Have you ever wondered what hook and loop looks like up close?
That's it.
Now you know.
Yeah.
You should look at the
We made
stitching.
it easy.
Look at the stitching. Look at it.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna
Look at
tickle
it.
you.
Don't tickle me.
It's not promo code Viking.
You look like a giant Hershey's
You don't
Kiss.
need a promo code.
It's not promo code Viking? That's only
We
for
made it
selling
easier.
Olights.
Yeah,
Okay,
we made it
got it.
easier.
It started there. We made it foolproof.
Yep. Increases gas mileage, decreases uneven tire wear, and has a 30-day warranty. That is correct.
Oh, I'm drinking out of the wrong glass.
What are you doing, woman?
I'm doing something.
All right, so somebody asked what's new in the store. That's new in the store as of tonight. There's only 25 of these in stock. So, yeah, and we got Bear Facts in all colors are in stock. Minimums in all colors are in stock. Handmade, made in America, guaranteed forever. The best effing first aid kit on the market. And if you find a better one, send it to me or tell me about it, and I will laugh nonchalantly when I go through it because it doesn't exist. So, word, brother, thank you. I'll check it out. Kenson, thank you, man. No propeller, not yet currently. How much for the tinfoil hat? I will. Oh, and by the way, if you put in your order in the notes, hey, I want Bear to sign my book, I'll sign your book for you.
Ooh, that's like never been done before.
That's never been done before. Never been done before. And this hat is 5 large, bro, but I'll sign it with a Sharpie as well. So if you want this, I'll put this in the store for $5K, and you can get this exact hat right here. This is a large / extra large for sure. But I will put this in the store for $5K, signed by Bear with a certificate of authenticity. EOTech 512 thoughts. I like it. Make sure that it's zeroed and then confirm your zero and then learn how to use the reticle where your holds are. Because like 0 to 200, especially if you like, it depends what you're putting it on. I have one on an AK, but if you put it on an AR and zero the dot at 36 yards, you're good to go. You have a nice tight box of roughly 4 inches out to 300, which is awesome. Beyond that, different areas of the reticle will determine your holds out to like 5, but beyond 5 with an AR, a 5.56 carbine, and then with an AK, same thing. Like out past 300, I'm not even trying with an AK. I'm just, can it be done? Yeah, for sure. You know who can do that, and he's awesome. Henry and 9-Hole Reviews can do that. Bear cannot do that. So for $5K, it better come with a display cabinet. Linda, you know what? I'll knock off $50 because it doesn't come with a display cabinet. Use promo code Linda, and you'll get $50 off the tinfoil hat.
Oh, we can make that happen.
Psalms 83, awesome passage today. Felt spot on.
We can make it 10K and include the stuffed bear.
We're not making a stuffed bear pillow.
We should totally make this.
We are not making a stuffed bear pillow.
It's the blue collar president crown. That's
Is that what it is?
is.
It's a crown. The
Blue
blue collar dictator.
Did you see my new cup?
Oh yeah,
It's
nice.
awesome.
Isn't that cool?
That is very cool. I thought that was a candle in the picture,
Mm-mm.
but I'm very
With all the
observant.
We knew you guys would be so proud of us.
Psalms 83. O God, do not remain silent. Do not turn a deaf ear. Do not stand aloof, O God. See how your enemies growl, how your foes rear their heads. With cunning they conspire against your people. They plot against those you cherish. Come, they say, let us destroy them as a nation so that Israel's name is remembered no more. With one mind they plot together. They form an alliance against you. The tents of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagrites of Byblos, Ammon, Amalek, Philistia, and the people of Tyre. Even Assyria has joined them to reinforce Lot's descendants. Do to them as you did at Midian, and as you did at Sisera and Yabin and the river Kishon, who perished at Endor and became like the dung on the ground. Make their nobles like Horeb and Zeb, all their princes like Zeba and Zalmunna, who say, let us take possession of the pasture lands of Elohim. Make them like tumbleweed, my Elohim, like chaff before the wind, as fire consumes the forest, or as a flame sets the mountains ablaze, so pursue them with your tempest and terrify them with your storm. Cover their faces with shame, Yahweh, so that they shall seek your name. May they never be ashamed and may they ever be ashamed and dismayed. May they perish in disgrace. Let them know that you, whose name is Yahweh, your Elohim, that you are alone are the most high over all the earth. I like it. I like it. It reminds me of Deuteronomy 32, where Moses is talking on behalf of the Father, and he's like, I will make my arrows drunk with blood. Like, that is the most like metal phrase in the Bible. I will make my arrows drunk with blood. And 40 people left that just don't get it. You know, QRF, you're absolutely right. Ask me how many Fs I give. Goose egg. 80 degrees yesterday and snow today. WTF. I agree. Is the cafe kosher? What kind of stupid question is that?
Of
Well,
course.
Well,
Clean,
hold on.
not kosher.
Hold on. There's a difference. Kosher means that there's a conveyor belt in a factory somewhere with 12 dudes going praying over the stuff flying off the end of the conveyor belt. We eat clean, which is Leviticus 11. I made my tinfoil hat as a skull cap to go into my ball cap, so I look normal and always have my tinfoil. I like that. That's a gray man tinfoil hat, Truth Faction. Well done. Well done. How about a teddy bear? What's up, Lee? I don't know. I'm worried that there's some weirdos out there that are going to add some holes to these bear pillows that everybody's been requesting, and I'm not really into that. Like, thou shalt not rape the bear pillow. So, Jeff McCloskey, just for craps and giggles, if you had extra lowers laying around, are you building full-length rifles or pistols 7 to 10.5 inch, given you have rifles because preps, LOL? If I had extra lowers laying around, I would build some 10.5s. And then I would also build some 20-inch heavy barrels. So, Polymer 80 G17 pistol build thought. I think they work just fine. Although they can have issues with triggers, from what I understand. And it's not like what you're getting is an unserialized lower, essentially a ghost gun, as they say. Other than that, just buy a freaking G17. Like, if you're in it for the dollar amount, you're not saving anything with the Polymer 80. Although the grip angle is slightly different on the Polymer 80. The stippling is good, but you know, you got an enhanced trigger guard on the frame. Blah 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 blah. But it's a Glock, bro. I mean, I don't get wrapped around the axles on polymer framed striker fired 9mm pistols, because there's literally hundreds of them and they're all basically the same.
What my dog does with the teddy is his own.
Bear, do you take Dogecoin? Nope, no, I don't. Yeah, I like 10.5. Yeah, and that's the other thing with the Polymer 80. There's some things like that you're gonna do some smithing, bro. How long are you raising brisket until he becomes brisket? I'd say about a year old. When he looks like meat, then he will become meat.
Yes, but I'm very interested to see like size, because his mama, I thought, was a year old, but like we didn't really know how old, but she is tiny. Like,
yes, Lee, I saw the message about the payloader. I will get back with you, brother.
so we'll have to see how big he is, because
yeah. However big he is, I will figure out how to make him fit in a freezer.
I know you will.
Because at this point, I'm telling you, I have almost an unhealthy obsession with these things. I have been telling these cows since we got them, hey, man, it's you or your babies.
Yeah. What was it like? Because she's like literally half.
Humdilla 576, Shalom Bear. I'm impressed with my bear fact and the tactical chicken patch. I'm glad you got a bear fact. I didn't know why you had to bring the tactical chicken patch into this.
You know, maybe not everybody knows about the contest.
I didn't know.
We
one
always
time.
have a running competition on
a feud. It's not really a contest anymore. It's a feud.
Well, it's a running feud.
Shalom on Shofar Mountain. Over to bus. Shalom.
The tactical chicken is mine. Like, I came up with that idea, and
She may or may not have thought it was dumb.
right, and yeah, T may or may not have thought that it was not a good idea. And
I never said that.
well,
That is
I think maybe you
the
did.
new truth.
Yeah.
Ordered PJ's book. You bought just the book? Come on, man. You're going to mess up my promo.
What do you want?
What are you doing? Damn it, Tactically Torah.
It's like all wrapped up around
What's
me, though.
going on
I
here?
don't know. Okay.
Anyway, so
But yeah,
tactical
so
chicken.
we
I ordered 20 tactical chickens just because I stir pots. Thanks, Jay Johns.
What a good
You're the
cook.
best.
he's always been a tactical chicken supporter.
He's always cooking.
Yeah. So continue tactical chickens.
But yeah, so we always have a thing about how many tactical chicken stickers we've sold versus bear stickers, and then he loves it when he comes in and helps pack, and you guys add on a tactical chicken patch to your order, and he has to stick my patch on his kit. I love you.
Yeah, I love you too.
Burns.
And we don't have
It
a-
burns just a
We
little
don't
every
have a
time.
bear hat.
So,
Shut up, Mo.
yeah, shut up, Fo. The books are coming from us. We only have 25 of them. So, Angela Purvis. What's going on, Angela Purvis? We only have 25 of them. They're coming from us. I will sign them. PJ will not sign them because PJ doesn't live at my office. I have a tactical chicken patch. I also have a bear sticker on my truck. There you go, Ghost Pill. It's all about the loves and the giggles. Well, Jay Johns, we love you. And I guess I'll giggle a little bit. Ha 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 ha. Get my recipe for the class in Dallas on the 30th. You mean a receipt? Got my kid a new bike. It needs a
Who
bed
needs a
unicorn
receipt?
farting on. Yeah, there you
There's
go.
spam. Or email us at it.
Yeah.
Admin it.
Just bought the book and another set of scriptures because praise Yah. Okay, guys. Make the book unavailable by itself. Well, it's not supposed to be available on its own. Pull it out of the store.
Okay.
Same here, a bear sticker and tactical chicken sticker on the truck.
All
I like
of you
it.
that ordered just a book, your order will be refunded shortly.
Sorry.
We only have 25.
Follow the rules, people.
Bear, you still rocking Condor? Yeah, I still have a Condor plate carrier. I like it very much. I like it very much. It's lasted 4 or 5 years, and I have a Condor rucksack that at least the same length of time. Been working just fine. So
Can you make it?
I'm just gonna make the price $240. But it'll take $240 off if you get the bear pack. No.
It'll work.
Bear is ignoring my order for a stomp full of tactical chickens. Yes, Bear is ignoring that. You know what, Storms? I would send you a stomp bag filled with actual chickens. I would be fine with that. What's the rules? I'm late to the chat tonight. What's up? What's up, Jay Morris? Need a new ruck. Everything sits too low on my short torso. Yeah, that's well, I have a long torso.
Bad Heath.
JC wants her SFBE sticker.
SFBE. I don't even want to know.
No, you don't.
I don't even want to know.
But we need to make one.
I would like to know what it means before we put it in my store, but probably not right now. So, Jay Morris, and for everybody else who wasn't tracking, if you buy this, which is a bear fact, tonight and tonight only, you get this book, Survivalist Family, Prepared Americans for a Strong America by Joe Fox, which is actually very difficult to get. It's in our store for $24, or it was, but you can't get just the book currently. We may do that at a later date, but tonight, actually, I don't know. I don't think we will because they're very hard to get. Get a bear fact, get a book. That's the promo. You just put both of them in the cart when you check out. This will be $0. So.
You could just take it off the store and track it. You just everybody that wants a bear pack. But it's limited at the 25.
Have a crew now, need a training date. Refugetraining.com. When this thing goes down, should we abide by the international rules of law? I don't think anybody else is going to. Justin Ridlin, what's up, man? Home Depot has 5-gallon camel buckets online, $1 more than the Home Depot buckets. I bought 10. Good job, Ken. I bought them as soon as you said it live. Am I good to go? Yeah, as long as you got a bear fact with the book, you're good to go.
If we can get more books, we will then offer them.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. They're incredibly hard to get from the publisher. It took 2 months to get these 25 books. So, Mike Massey, what's going on? Every live stream we get this question. Hooter and Torah, Shalom Bear, have you heard of the supposed Jewish Messiah revealed in Israel around the time of the Passover? I have, and I am unbelieving because Yeshua says in Matthew 24, and many shall come in my name, be not deceived. So, Howitzer Bob, bless you. Would you rather play drums or shoot pew-pews? Don't make me answer an impossible question. I want to play drums while shooting pew-pews. Yes, I saw the Stratcom tweet this morning. The book is available on Amazon. Texas Tea, yes, it is. However, that comes directly from the publisher and yada, yada, yada. It took us 2 months to get it. Riots incoming in the name of St. George Floyd. Please be careful, everybody. He's not a saint, and I don't give a shit. If you live in a place where riots are, you live in the wrong place. And I'm just not going to be very polite about that ever again. Would you ever play Aftershock Show as a fundraiser for Grindstone? We've thought about doing a live event for Grindstone with music, with me playing drums, but then COVID happened, so we didn't do that. Also, like, I don't want to get like Lee Harvey Oswald off of my drum set by some freak show out there in the Bear Nation that thinks they just want to be with me and then shoots me. So we'll see what happens. Greetings from the heartland. I've been scoring loads of lumber from scrap piles of new housing development and construction sites. That's cool as long as they're giving it away. In a lot of areas in North Texas, they were arresting people for doing that. I know this because I used to do the same thing. The moment you put it in the plywood dumpster box out by the curb, it's mine, bro. It's mine. Was that 20-inch heavy barrel 5.56 or 7.62? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anything about rifles at all. And for YouTube, you're not even allowed to touch a weapon on a live stream anymore because you could like incite a riot or something. You know, we use DE in all long-term dry goods. We do.
Why do you put DE in beans but not rice?
Because we suck at life. Because we're really bad at prepping, and I don't know why anybody pays attention to us at all. Oh, wait a minute. We put up 5,000 pounds of rice and use DE in that too.
You put D in everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any
One
dry
like buns
goods
in.
that are long term.
Yep.
And gardens. And
Ariana says, hi. What's up, Ariana?
Hi, Ariana.
Ariana, I heard you're awesome.
well, she's going to love that. She's going to like freak out that T did it.
Can you play a kazoo while playing the drums? If so, I'm buying a ticket. Of course. I planted 150 plants last week. Awesome. When are you coming to teach in Memphis? I have no idea.
Right now is probably not the best time to answer that.
June, July at the earliest, maybe.
Send a message to Sales of Refuge Training.
Sales of Refuge Training. She's giggling profusely right now. Wonderful.
That girl's the life of the party.
Hot Shot Homestead. Shalom. Thank you. Bless y'all. Let's get some more questions going. Come on. Hit me with some questions. I want pre-chewed crayons in my next fact. I can handle that for you, Storms. How much coffee do you drink each day? At least a half a pot.
I'm like 8 ounces.
At least a half a pot. I put D in my 5.56. Now nothing works. Instructions unclear. Memphis says hello. Any good solution for ticks? No. Not really.
Check every day.
Yep. Check yourself. Spray yourself down with DEET.
Right.
And
have a lot of chickens.
Tell my wife to get a gun, Storm. She doesn't have one.
Honey biscuits. The retreat was awesome.
How well do your chickens handle the cold snow? Well, we got to -20 and I did not lose a single chicken.
Yep.
And my chickens
gangsta.
sleep outside.
Gangsta.
They don't have a coop.
Gangsta. Hey, Justin Ridlin, hold on. I want to dispel
They're
this myth.
tactical, not
Gangsta.
gangster.
Like gangsta. Guineas for ticks. Negative.
Oh, gosh.
Negative. Negative, 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 negative. Listen, my personal experience with guinea hens has been the following. They make an absolute metric F ton of noise. So, they're great watchdogs. They'll alert. No, they alert to everything, including you. And so if you alert to everything, you alert to nothing. Now you are just background noise. And yes, I'm sure they eat ticks, but you need 5,000 of them in order to actually impact the tick population in such a way that it's noticeable.
And if you buy 5,000, you'll end up with 13.
And if you buy 5,000, I'm going to come to your house and murder all of them because that's an abomination. The only thing they're good for is eating. That's it. They're absolutely delicious, but they are terrible for everything else. And not that looks matter, but they're ugly as hell.
Don't go in the woods except in the winter.
Yeah, also, yeah, that too.
They're like the seagulls on Finding Nemo. Like mine.
Wow.
They just go crazy.
Yeah. Imagine this, okay? Bap, 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 bap. Bap 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 bap
Hey, what's the ratio of DE?
Hold on. Times however many guineas you have all day, every day, indefinitely. They are the worst effing animals on the face of the earth. So the ratio of DE, 1 cup of food-grade diatomaceous earth per 50-pound bag. There you go. What's worse, guinea hens or goats? Dude, I take goats all day over guinea hens. Absolutely. Romans 12:18. Don't tell me how to wear my tinfoil. Shut up, Tash.
You got to be really old to know that.
A target that bars. Can't ask for a better target. Yeah. 20 is good, especially running 55 grand. Get a change. Kill the guineas. Yeah, dude. They're the worst. Launch them from a catapult at the enemy. On fire. I'd be fine with that if they were on fire. Wait, how much DE for 5.56? 1 cup per ammo can, shaken, not stirred, is what I would recommend.
If you launch the guineas from a catapult, you can shoot them.
They always
shoot them in the air. That would be really fun.
Go ahead.
Somebody asked what happened to the chicken that kept bothering you in your videos.
It's still alive.
No.
What happened to the rusty pulpit?
Did Grandma shoot it?
No, she just found a pile of feathers.
Oh.
And one
like
of her
have a moment of
roosters
silence.
is gone.
See, you should have just let me kill it.
Still had a moment of silence for Rusty Bullet.
So yeah, so now Grandma only has 1 rooster and no hen. So she's done getting eggs. At 7.
How many tourniquets do you recommend in your bug out bag?
My wife wants to know if you're a middle child. I am not. What's up, though, Travis Fleming? Hey, we got to get his knives in the store, too.
I know. I got his email.
It's on the list.
It's on the list.
I know.
Promise.
But, like,
we were gone for the last.
I know. I'm just saying. They got to get in the store.
Mhm.
Takes
We're
10
going to
minutes.
sell out in like 10 minutes, too. When they go
I
in the
know,
store.
which is why they got to get in the store, and they'll be offered on Patreon. And
Patreon only.
I won't even say offered on Patreon first, because they'll be gone that fast on Patreon.
I'll do my best to add them tomorrow.
What's the best general use knife you own?
Daniel.
I don't know how to answer that. I have too many knives. I rotate through too many things. The knife that I have from Fleming Fabrications is phenomenal. It's an absolutely wonderful knife. I have a lot of time on an Ontario Rat 3. I like that knife a lot. It's a fixed blade. The Ontario RTAC 2 I use for chopping. I have an SE6 I'm not a big fan of. This is an SE4 right here in Ranger carry, and I like it, but it's brand new to testing and evaluation as an EDC knife. This is an Ontario Knife Company Rat 1 folder right here. I like it as well. You can see, and they're pretty comparable size. Oh, yeah, that one right there is my go-to. Perfect soldier knife right here. Renee's little knife.
It's not little. Renee's knife. The princess's knife.
Yeah, it's not little at all.
She likes little things.
Hold on, let me hide it. What knife? No, officer, I don't have a weapon. Oh wait, there it is.
That is
No, I don't have a weapon at all. What are you talking about?
It's legal in all states.
You've very clearly been opening boxes with this.
What else do I do with my
Legal
knife?
in all states. You should be ashamed of yourself. No, we want
That
dangerous
is a
things.
princess knife.
This is a princess knife. It's so
Oh, and y'all,
I
if you
need
don't
tweezers
know,
to open it.
Renee has her own sticker.
Oh yeah. Apparently, Mom thinks I need a rockin' panda sticker.
A headbanging.
Joe Blow, what's going on, man? My wife says I can't buy any more knives. What do you got, Fo?
The Daniel on here talked about how he had 13 bear packs.
And you can justify buying a new one.
He's the that big order that we
Heck
can
yeah.
send out to him. So
Uh-huh.
if he
Awesome.
wants
Cool.
training, if they know anything on that,
Uh-huh.
13 bear facts sounds like
you might want to touch
training.
base on that.
Yeah,
'Cause
come at me,
They're
Daniel.
just a few states over.
Let's teach you. Let's
So-
do it. Let's party.
Shoot us an email.
Let's do it. Sales@refugetraining.com. Let's party, Daniel. That
Yeah,
knife is
he got all the
outstanding.
things.
Splinter remover. Yep, a knife that you butts and it keeps on working. Abuse is probably what you're looking for there. Renee is a trooper. She takes so much flack. Yeah, well, she gives it
Oh,
really
no.
well. So-
you guys have no idea.
She's
Yeah.
just as good receiving
Well,
as
yeah.
she is dishing.
Believe me, she's not just sitting over here like a punching bag. All right.
No, I had 28 women beating to my drum.
Whoa. For Grindstone, Howitzer Bob, bless you. Been on the mailing list 3 months, no email. That's because we got nothing to
We
say
haven't
yet,
done
bro.
anything.
That, believe me when I say we will not spam you, I was not kidding. When
Right.
we have something to communicate, we will communicate. So
We don't do like monthly updates for the hell of it.
best resources to give my spouse who thinks it's all crazy. I'm crazy for prepping. Claims all conspiracy as far as the control of food itself. Just talk about the news. That's it. Just talk about the news. And also
Do what you want to do.
yeah, let your life be a testimony. That's it. Just let your life be a testimony.
Mark Chase, I have not been spammed.
Oh, the crap that you get. Thoughts on financial commitments for
No,
groups?
I usually
You know,
started.
John Plato, that's a great question. Financial commitments for groups. It depends on what you're doing as a group and how it's set up, and what's important to you and what's not important to you. If I've said 100 times at least, food is cheap. People are incredibly important. So we very much so like people to have a year's worth of food when they come here, but we also have spare food. And so we can provide that covering to people that are new while they build up their own food stores. We have a camp fund where we as a group literally have a cookie jar. It's a mason jar that we throw cash in.
You have to have a
And
can with it later.
yeah, I do not watch Marfugal news. Not that I have anything against Marfugal. I don't watch much of anything, y'all. I watch 5 minutes of Forgotten Weapons, Ian McCullum, every night before I fall asleep. And I have learned more about antique French rifles in my sleep than anything else, because I bless that guy. I love him and I love his work ethic. But I just fall asleep every night to Ian and the dulcet tones of, from whatever. This is a Chassepot. Okay, and then great. And this is a Shosha light machine gun. I'm like, great. And then
We know when you
I'm
watched
out.
Ice Age Prepper.
Ice Age Farmer.
Ice
Oh
Age
yeah,
Farmer,
because
yeah.
I'm like,
That's
Renee,
Ice
we
Age
need
Farmer.
pallets.
Yeah, Ice Age
Yeah.
Farmer.
But I think Marf does good stuff, but I don't watch a lot of anything. What I do watch, frankly, is almost exclusively on Patreon. And when I say watch, I mean listen while I'm driving or working. I don't watch with my eyeballs much of anything. So we've got our iodine tablets. Yes, we do. What the hell were we talking about before that? Marfugal. Oh, we're talking about commitments, monetary commitments for groups. Identify goals that are actually useful for the group, then have everybody collectively save towards them. Understanding that different people are going to have different means. And so if you have somebody that makes $40,000 a year and somebody that makes $400,000 a year, they're going to have different amounts of money to put in. And so you can't chastise the person that makes $40K a year for not putting as much as the person that makes $400K a year, right? But you can potentially chastise the $40K a year person for not putting in anything. And also, some people don't have disposable income. They have giftings, talents, and delights. And so sweat equity matters as well. So that's something that needs to be worked out for your group. But all in all, yeah, like money makes the world go around, and it's not the root of evil. The love of money is the root of evil. So Tennessee, Alabama, or Florida for homesteading. Jeff, you need a much more narrow scope. Forget Florida, forget Alabama, go to Tennessee, question mark. But do you even know what an Oklahoma is, bro? But
What's sending people here?
Everybody here.
hey, welcome to the res. Can't put, hey, I'm Cherokee. I can do that, okay? It's been a shit day. I was hoping for a live stream. Well, here we are, brother. Sweat equity often matters far more. I agree. Yep. Number 624 through 26. Let's look that up.
West Virginia is way too close to the Northeast.
West Virginia. Oof.
Like,
yeah.
But it's pretty mountainous too. Like,
it's pretty, but I wouldn't live there.
West Virginia is one of the few places. Oh, I know where we are. Number 6. Why the hell is this thing set on NIV translation?
You once tried to figure out what was wrong with the word.
Yeah, I must have been looking, doing a comparison.
What did they leave out of this?
Yeah.
Oh, loom, really?
And Yahweh spoke to Moshe, saying, "Speak to Aharon, Aaron, and his son, saying, This is how you shall bless them. The children of Israel say to them, Yahweh will bless you and guard you. Yahweh will make his face to shine upon you and show favor or grace to you. Yahweh will lift up his face upon you and give you peace. Thus they shall put my name on the children of Israel, and I myself shall bless them." Amen. Love it. Wow. What's going on with Loom first?
We sang Country Road, but we inserted Oklahoma instead of West
Virginia.
it was really good.
It was all Ariana's
I
fault.
karaoke'd Freebird.
I karaoke all of them, hence my voice.
Yes.
Right now.
Rhino Skin by Tommy Petty. No, I have not heard it, but I'll check it out. Perfectly happy here in East Tennessee. Well, there you go. I have family in Missouri, and I want to create a chain. Okay, I feel like those are two different things. I wouldn't make a chain out of my family. I'd probably use steel.
Commas matter.
House sleeping arrangements going to be for Caleb House deployment. Hotels, motels, close, or tents. There will be defined close. Drivable, yes, probably within 45 minutes or so of there. Hotel, motel.
Holiday Inn.
That's right. But
For Holiday Inn,
there will be plenty of room for tents as well. And we will also be we'll do what we do. We'll deploy our kitchen, our ability to cook and provide meals and do all that. So
Dudley just asked everyone to upset.
Earth. Right there. He got it. That's mine right there. It's Earth. He did it. Way to go, Dud. Hello from Wyoming. I'm not in Wyoming, bro. No.
You offer talking about January 14. My reading this morning is January 13. People need to be more like.
Your thoughts on Deuteronomy 14.
And then Deuteronomy 13.
Wisconsin. Wisconsin.
Sarah's dancing. Oklahoma, Arkansas. Yes, definitely Oklahoma, Arkansas. Jay Morris, I hope it's to Oklahoma, Arkansas.
It is. It is. Barenosexuals. Does the wind come rushing down the plain in Oklahoma? It does. It's very windy here because Texas sucks and Kansas blows.
Yes.
You never heard that joke?
Yes, but every time you say it catches me off guard.
It tickles her fancy every time. She's like, just She thinks you're so funny.
I am. And good looking too. Don't forget that part. Greetings from I thought that was Renee's little knife for a minute. I was like, ah! I might get a slight flesh wound.
Why do you better go back?
I don't know. It's creepy.
Hey, now, not my Kansas.
Rippy?
It's tactile. Yeah,
It's like our
you're
stabby
full blown
thing.
kinesthetic right here. Let's use the words.
I was gonna say, guess
Oh,
what
hold
I did?
on.
Guess what I did?
What did you do?
I forgot to tell you.
What did you do?
Oh, this is so cool. I know what it is.
Renee's doing this behind the camera.
I sold a handful of freeze-dried milk duds for $5.
We gave him one. We gave him one, and she was like, "I need more. I'll give you $5 for a cup full."
To who?
The wine tasting lady.
She wants me to do a whole cheesecake.
She said,
for
"If
her.
you do a whole cheesecake, I'll buy it."
At Girls Gone Wine?
Yep.
Wow.
They're the coolest people ever. They got sued by the Girls Gone Wild guy,
Right.
and they won.
That's awesome.
And they named a wine Crush because they drank it after they crushed him in court.
That's awesome.
I was like, we really we would
We
so
like
get
you
along
guys.
with you people.
We should be friends.
Are they looking for for corporate sponsorship, or like how do we?
Apparently, the 3 owners were in Vegas, like picking up new products.
Okay.
So
Yeah, so we didn't get to. We
didn't get to meet them, but we need to go back and
Selling
meet them.
freeze-dried milk duds in their shop.
They
No,
would
because
totally. They
I
have
would,
everything.
but Oklahoma food cottage laws suck.
But they have a commercial
Ariana
picture.
is laughing to two. She is
Yeah,
loving
they
the
do.
comments.
That's
This
true.
is all the one of the ladies already. There we go. So impromptu review this knife. Go.
Uh-oh.
You gotta hold it where the camera can see
Oh.
it. Go ahead.
Okay,
Review this knife.
I don't like the handle.
Okay, what is it? First of all, tell them what it is.
I don't.
Read it.
ESEE-4.
SE4. Okay. Go ahead. Hobby reviews knives. This should be its own damn channel. Go ahead.
It's a Rowan. Is that what it is?
Rowan.
Rowan.
We have different knives each day.
That's Rowan. That's not Rowan.
Whatever. Continue. You don't
Okay.
like the handle. Why not?
I don't like the handle because it's not very contoured. It's kind of straight. It's like the no acetal disease that I suffer with. It just has nothing here to really hold on to.
I would disagree, but continue.
I don't like it.
Okay.
I need more curvature.
All right.
Okay.
When you
No, yours is
No,
like
no.
way too small.
All right. What else you got?
Okay. And I don't know. I don't like this. Like I don't. It's got the ribbing, that stuff right there.
Jimping.
Texture
Jimping.
for your thumb.
It's called jimping.
Jimping.
You
Okay.
jumping on that ribbon?
Well,
It's
it
ribbing for
jimp
her
for your
pleasure.
pleasure? Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
It's not for her pleasure. It is ribbing not
You're
for
not-
her
It's
pleasure.
just yeah. I don't.
Just
And
not a
it's
fan of that
it's
knife.
hard. I like the softer one that had the it was like more silky.
What knife are you talking about?
I've never
The
found a
Ontario,
silky
the
knife.
the layered.
Micarta?
Yeah, that one. That's
Okay.
softer. It's like
Your what?
cotton.
Yeah, that's micarta. It kind of is.
This is like hard plastic. This does not.
So, but this is your EDC knife.
Right. Which
So-
I love.
Curve?
See,
the curve there?
Okay.
See this has got the bazooka dunk and the trunk. And see, like I got like my pinky here,
Right.
and then yeah,
So,
like I can get a
so
good
what
hold
is
on that.
this? You got to tell them what that is.
This is a Ontario Knife Company Model 1,
Right.
Ouse 8.
That's the type of steel.
Oh, okay. Why do they put all this extra information on here? confusing.
You were not going to say extra
But see, like-
information.
Look, like
Uh-huh.
this one's like straight from the handle to the ripples. And this one like bevels it out for like it just fits.
Your thumb, because the fat part of your
It's-
thumb.
it
goes
fits
in
your thumb, whereas like this one, I gotta like bend my thumb like into it. This one's like contoured to fit my thumb perfectly.
You are a genius. The Hobby knife reviews are the best. I'll be the first one to admit it.
There. But
Okay.
yeah, like, you see, like it's just,
Somebody said my wife calls it the waves.
it's just got that
The
much,
waves.
like, I like the curves. I like the
Uh-huh.
curves of this one.
Because you're so curvy.
No, I got
Is
the
this
no
what you-
acetol disease.
Is this what you and Sarah were talking about on the
Nope.
couch?
We
No.
talked about her no acetol.
That's nacho carta. So she likes
Right.
the little curved ones that have ripples and is silky. Yes, that is correct.
Yes,
That is.
yes,
there you go.
that's my preference.
Tamar said, if she makes a Hami Reviews knife channel, I am
Right.
totally subbing.
And this one folds.
Hey, Shine.
So I don't have to carry a big old sheath
Hey, Shine.
on my belt. I can just stick this one
Outside of no.
in my
Outside
pocket.
on the porch is my big black bag. The farthest pocket out.
Or this pocket out.
There's a knife in there. Yay big.
Okay. You
Yeah.
want that one?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Is that the silky one?
I like this one. I like
Okay.
this one. Because
So
I'm not like a belt like this one I'd have to have like
You're
stuck
really
in a
not-
sheath
you're
on
really
my belt.
not a belt person.
No.
So okay. So hold on. Give me
Right.
this
Oh.
because Renee's bringing that other one back, and then I just want you to do a side-by-side comparison
Between what?
between a Rat 5 and an SE4. Waiting to sub to new channel, Hami's Knives and Nuts. Pillow secrets we'll never tell. Well, Sarah, there's a Torah for that. So stop the bleed June 13th to the 20th. In June? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't
what
know.
you talking about, Ben?
Refugetraining.com. I don't know where we are at that time. I know we have classes in June. www.refugetraining.com. Hello and welcome to refugetraining.com.
Somebody has heard endless terrible things about EC's new line with their new materials.
SE's
Big
new
enough?
line.
SE's new
Yeah.
line.
Okay.
Big enough.
So thank you, Renee. This is an Ontario Rat 5.
Right.
And the handle when we got it was horrendous. And I spent some time with chainsaw files actually profiling the handle. Anywhere you see where it's like profiled, like here and here, and if you look at the, see, you can still see it looks super blocky in this dimension, and it kind of is, but I cleaned it up at least a little bit with chainsaw files so that it would fit my hand. But this is a Rat 5, and I'll just tell you briefly, for me, I love this knife for butchering. The belly of this blade is phenomenal when you drag it across a neck. And whatever neck you're interested in, I'll just let that slide. But when you drag this thing across the neck, that belly of that is just right in there, and you can get both carotids in one fell swoop that fast. And then also because of the belly of the blade, when you choke up on this for butchering, for caping the skin off, it's phenomenal. And so it's got a good deep choil here for choking up on it to getting high on the knife for precision work. But it's a chunky knife. So here's this. That's the Rat 5 versus the SE4.
Right.
So do the Hami knife show thing.
Okay. So this one has the cotton, whatever it's
The
called.
micarta.
Micarta that is softer.
Uh-huh.
I like this because to me it seems like I could do more without it like blistering my hands
Mhm.
than I could with the plastic.
Mm-hmm.
And like where my hand falls from this,
Mm-hmm.
because I grip it up a little bit higher,
Mm-hmm.
it's not so much of a reach for me to get to the jimping, right? That's what it's
Jimping,
called?
that's the word, yeah.
Okay. And I don't know. I like the size.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a super like.
Yeah, it's also got a pointed
Oh yeah, you could
Yep.
bash some heads with that.
yep. Or a window.
Wah-bah!
or a window. But yes.
Or a window. Yes.
Yep.
I prefer heads.
I know. You're kind of you're a little rough around the edges.
Who doesn't?
Patty's all, what happens at Women's Retreat stays at Women's Retreat.
Yes.
Whoa.
Because somebody
But yeah,
asked if
I just
who's
like
keeping Luke from the fire.
Ontario Knife Company generally better. Like I've played with this one. I had the big one.
Artac too.
Yeah, that was like my wood chopper rower.
Right.
And then my little dainty one.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my dainty?
It's right here.
Okay.
The rat one.
But yeah, but I definitely like this, like
the handles.
The handles. I like that softer texture.
Yeah.
Than the hard plastic.
Right. So this is my Carta.
And
then the one in your left hand is called G10, which is plastic.
G10, which is plastic.
Right. Yeah. Well, and it's interesting because this knife here is cheaper. And Ontario Knife Company is traditionally cheaper than Essie. They both make awesome knives. Mm-hmm. But Essie, if you're a bushcraft snob, right, like you don't want to be seen, at a minimum, you had better own an Essie. Do not even come around my debris.
That's really sharp.
It is. Yeah. Do not even come around my debris hut with anything less than an Essie.
Right. But I just think they could do a little bit more design wise, like
right,
handle design wise.
So
you know, dang it, she's learning the terminology. Hami's knife channel is in danger of becoming.
I know, right?
Don't teach her words like jimping.
That's no fun.
But see, this knife here, I like. This is the 4, and I like it because it's pretty narrow in the hand. So, I mean, I just cover this knife up. It's about the size of a Mora. Maybe a little 10% larger than a Mora. I like it, and it is quite sharp. Let's do the.
But see, I would say this one is just as sharp.
Why do we have to lick first?
Because you gotta get it wet. You gotta make it stand up.
So there's bear fur.
It's not cutting; it's the licking.
So you don't
now in the store for $500.
You don't get a dry shave, Renee. You don't get a dry shave. Okay.
No, that's how you get razor bumps.
We need like a bear shave gel.
So
new company.
Bear shave gel.
Yeah. But these are mine.
Yep.
These are my knives. So you're gonna have that one.
Well, yeah, I bought all of them, so I'm gonna have all of them. No, I'm gonna have all of them. In fact, that's my rat one folder right there. Woman.
She's like,
any thoughts on old AK bayonets for your old AK? I mean, other than that, what are we doing with it? What's going on here?
JC told me it's to lubricate.
Yes, you should always lubricate. So, good knife show, Hami.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So you like this one?
Yeah, I've always liked Ontario Knife Company.
So the one downside I will tell you on Ontario is their sheaths are trash. These things suck. They will not survive a week in the woods. So you do need to get a better sheath if you get an OKC straight blade.
Oh yeah, it's just like a little plastic thing shoved in some canvas.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crap, Ontario.
I know.
I dig a good chainsaw.
Step up good game.
I dig it. Oh, of course. Chainsaw bayonets for sure. But yeah, this is the Rat 5. I love this knife for butchering. This is a phenomenal knife for butchering just because of the belly that it has. It's significantly, the profile of this blade is significantly different than the Rat 3 and the Rat 7, which are the smaller brother and the bigger brother to this knife. Those are more of a straight blade. But this has like a drop point to it and it's like a Bowie shape almost.
It's like a whale.
Like a whale.
That big old belly.
So they cheap out on the useless part to save us money. The sheath is not useless, bro. How is you going to carry this thing around? Now, if it lives on a shelf and you use it occasionally, then yeah, the sheath doesn't matter that much. If you carry it every day, the sheath is like a quintessential part.
Yeah, or else you lose like a
I
side
don't
of your
see how
thigh.
you would like.
Raw
this
squad.
Is made to like
Molly on.
Go down.
It'll go on a boot.
Like it goes down like that, or like on your pants.
It'll go on a belt.
It will go sideways.
Not like that.
It has to go that way.
Correct.
Right. See, that's too big. Like, how do you sit? Because that like.
You'll figure it out, man. I carry this. I was carrying this on my belt a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, but your hips are higher.
I know, and they don't lie.
They don't.
They
My
don't lie.
knife is a whale belly too.
Oh, babe, when you talk like that, you make a woman go mad.
Can you use it to cut sandwiches into triangle
So be
shapes?
wise and
Yes,
keep on.
for
reading the
toddlers
signs of
only.
my bate.
Yeah, only for toddlers, not for your husband.
It was with you and Squid. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. That was actually the SEMO was with me and Hobie way back in the day. My buddy Hobie.
Matthew
Hobie
Bias,
too.
I love watching wood turning videos. Like for
They are
real.
when
Yeah, for real. If you
Oh.
don't YouTube that, you should, because you would have millions of views. Like that's the new like COVID passing.
What? Okay,
the
hold on.
time.
What
I
does
can't-
ASMR stand for?
It's the weird like
Lone Star Living
noise
knows what's
and
up.
like when somebody likes to listen to like something crunching or something
Yeah.
popping, and that's what it is. It's like
Yeah.
people who like interesting noises.
Right.
Weird.
There's a real like.
I don't
term for it.
listen to them with the noise on though. I always turn the volume down
no.
and I just
like
watch it. But oh yeah, put an iPhone on a tripod, just like video you going back and forth.
I like want one. I just
And
want
it's
to do it
amazing.
once. Like
Good
somebody invites me to
job,
their house and I
Bravo
just, like,
65. Bless
Yeah.
you.
Have you ever seen one
Thank
of those
you.
things like fly off the lathe, like break? Because that
No, I don't.
is dangerous.
No, I don't know any of these dangers. I just want to.
I bought the OKC
You always have to ruin
SP46. Had to get a custom scabbard built. Like you said, it ships with the trash scabbard. Yeah, their sheets suck. But
Oh, Robert, no.
Robert, that's weird.
No.
Let's not
Just
do that.
ruined it.
Okay.
I can't watch any of it anymore.
That's your warning.
G10 works well in a vacuum environment and can withstand cryogenic temperatures.
Someone bought one.
Cool. When I am in space, I will be sure to stab the reptilian overlords with my G10 handled SE6. Bless you, Bravo 65. Thank you. ASMR reloading mags would be cool. That's a great idea. You know how many people would be jealous? Like if you just had a video of just loading mags?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That could be some
A
good
lot.
videos too.
I found badass leather dangler sheets that fit any Mora for $35. That's awesome. Outside planting stuff, 64 degrees and sunny. Autonomous sensory meridian response. Ah, cool. Tinfoil hat coffee in the store. Not currently.
You did.
We are working on the bear blend
Why did
though.
I didn't do the refund on the warranty.
Hey, Phil, how's the
I'm
bear
doing
blend going?
How's the bear blend going?
We're waiting
Phil?
on the finalized logo,
Okay.
and then we'll be good to go
Nice.
with Disaster Coffee.
.com. What else we got? What's going on in the commentos?
Oh, reloading mags could be a good.
Yeah, we should do that. We should just see what happens. I'm gonna do that.
We should have a tinfoil hat. company.
Patriot ASMR mag reload. It's just an hour of just me just loading mags.
No, it should be
When
me
you put
because
the
those
last
last
few in, you're like,
two, I'm like,
Yeah, but
I have noises.
your magazine only holds 7 rounds.
8.
8.
And I now own 5 of them.
Well,
Thank you very much.
That's a high five.
That's 5 videos.
That's a high five right there. That's a high five. Like no talking, just loading mags and stacking them in front of the camera. That's exactly right, dude. That's exactly right.
Leave some soft music in the background.
What?
I'm going to try that ASMR loading. Bro, let's do it. Fall asleep to that.
All the channels we could have.
Ka-chunk.
And people want to know I shouldn't have a
We should
freeze-dried company. And I was like, she has enough companies.
Someone says sounds expensive.
No, you just you unload all the mags you currently have and then you reload them.
That was like an ASMR thing where you dropped them all.
That was like an ASMR thing. Here, let's start with this.
You mean hold it close more?
No, I
do
can
it?
do it. I'm gonna do it right here.
They do it slow and like sensually.
Oh.
No, you don't need to make faces.
Yeah.
We don't even know.
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay, we need a bear pillow now
La
then.
la 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 la
Yeah.
La.
That's
Tell
the
me when
spot.
it's done.
There we go. Yeah.
Okay, you're fired.
Gotta get it.
Here we go.
There
There we
Tell me
go.
when he's
We're
done.
coming back.
He's almost finished.
Come on.
Yeah.
Almost there.
You like that, you little magazine? Got some
What the
work.
heck? I paused my music for 2 seconds, and this is when I come here.
There you go.
Oh.
There you go.
I refunded that one order.
Somebody's like, I
Yeah,
feel like I need to
love your
repent
guns.
now.
Wait, hold on. Stay in
Did we
character.
interrupt something?
Yeah. It's getting a little harder now.
Somebody just wants to know how many you're cramming in there, big boy.
17. That's right.
That's right. You're not supposed to talk on the ASMR thing.
Sorry, bro. Do it left-handed. No,
Oh my
Jimmy,
gosh.
I don't think I will. We're not pulling a stranger on the magazine.
Okay,
Fo had to leave the room. All right.
It was like the time he did that 666 order. He ran out screaming.
No, I was thinking,
Yeah.
don't sit on the hand.
Bare thumbs. Oh, gosh. C-130 just flew over. They're probably bringing me peanut butter whiskey.
Right.
We need a Lost at Sea kit. What's up, Britt Banry?
How many times
I'd
do
be
you get
cool with
lost at sea, man?
Many times if you have a kid. I mean,
Just once. Florida man died. I died. Now
It's
I'm
a
dead.
it's a 1 year
Good
old
for you,
kid.
Florida man. I mean, you're still here. You can't be all the way dead. So now do it 100 more times. Yeah, you need like stunt doubles for your thumbs at some point.
it's only the last.
Any links on the
image.
hat? Take a picture of this and put it in the store for $5,000. Not even kidding. They can use promo code Viking for 20% off on it.
Jay Morris is not allowed
We
to buy
can't
it.
do that.
I don't care. Just take a
Well,
picture of it,
couldn't
put it
do
in the
it.
store. I'm gonna put this hat in the store for $5,000. There you go.
Barry's hair follicles have touched it.
Cammy 500 wood. Prove it. Prove it.
There's this one guy after that.
He's
probably would buy
mostly
it.
dead. Lone Star Living. That's right. That's right. Have fun
Really?
storming the
You
castle.
want me?
What's the outcome of the USA in 2021? There's not. It's not a
It
good one.
ended. You just
It's
didn't know
good.
it yet.
You have forgotten that the
That's
world
only
is
true.
ending. It's ending. So
I'm gonna do it.
90 round drum mag, Hunter Kirk. No way. Yeah, like you would need stunt doubles
But he wants
for
to know
your
if the hat
thumbs.
comes in multi-cam.
No, it does not.
It's
What's
a
it?
lot of-
White Woodland? What's that thing they want? Like the
Woodland
original
81.
Woodland? Something?
They want
Or
M81
something.
Woodland, but
Yeah.
but a whole bunch of them also asked for black multicam, to which my response was, no,
How do you
Just
multi-cam
wear black. It's a whole different thing.
Is
It
that
looks
like
cool.
urban camo?
Is
Is
a
that the one that looks like a
2,000 square foot garden good for 4 people? It
Depends on.
depends on what you're growing.
I mean,
Grow-
square foot method.
Yeah, yes, potentially yes, but grow root vegetables. Grow root vegetables that's where in a garden. See the difference of garden versus row crops. In a garden, you're essentially getting micronutrients from things like capsaicin in peppers and lycopene in your tomatoes and B vitamins and iron and phosphorus in your greens and cruciferous vegetables, things like that. Sulfur in your asparagus, like micronutrients. Your macros are going to come from things like root vegetables and row crops. You're talking corn, beans, potatoes. 10 books left, eh? Awesome.
Yeah, and all of you people that thought you were going to be sneaky and buy a hat or buy a book without a bear fact,
Told you, let me raise the
you've
price.
been refunded.
I'm just raise the price.
So if you had something else on your order that also
They
got
weren't trying to be
refunded,
sneaky. They
So-
just wanted
They
us
just didn't
to-
know. They weren't trying to be
no,
sneaky.
people
They
are
just
being
didn't know.
sneaky because there was just one order that they had added a bear fact, and then they added the add-ons, which it's not much of a discount, but it's like $1, and then they deleted the bear fact off,
Mm.
and then they checked out with the add-ons at a discount with the book. And
Franklin Farms wants to know
I just
book, what
refunded
book?
your order, so
Book what book?
try again.
Let me move the
The right
decimal.
way.
Let me
book.
move the decimal.
The book, Survivalist Family, Prepared Americans for a Strong America by Joe Fox. We have
Oh,
25 copies
sorry.
of them. They took 2 months to get, and you can only get the book if you buy a bear fact. If you buy a bear fact, you get the book. If you don't buy a bear fact, you don't get the book. And I mean, let's not skip over the fact that this thing has saved 15 lives since we started this company 13 months ago. So that's awesome. So it's not like this is not a gimmick. If you want the book, which is a phenomenal book, get the bear fact. So, I bought that a few months ago. It's good. It is good. So, SHTF Engineering
Okay.
said,
Yes, the book will make it ineligible for HSA.
2,000 square foot. You need 3 people to keep it up. My 1,000 square foot is a part-time job. I literally have 1 hour of daylight to work on the other things right now. Fair enough. Viking Preparedness is an awesome channel. I agree. Thanks for the patch with my fact. God bless you guys. Amen.
All right, tinfoil hat is
No.
the story, you crazy people.
13 lives. I thought it is 15. I said 15. I'll finish the act soon, Bear. Busy with college. All good, Black Hawk. I appreciate you. PJ has been one heck of a mentor to me and my fam. I agree. Me
Ditto.
too. Oh, I want to come visit at some shoots and shoots. I thought you said that I would pay $5,000 to my baby was talking. Bear fact already. I have. Can I get a book? No, not currently. You cannot, Kat.
Not just a book.
Just a book does not exist. We only had 25 to start with. We have like what 10 left.
Yeah.
And we do
Okay.
Shift Island.
And also, here's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna talk about the book anymore, at all. Not even a little bit, because it's starting to stress me out, and there's better ways for me to be stressed out.
You don't want him to hit off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, when's the bear swimsuit calendar coming out?
Oh well, first, I have to reattach the 19 pounds that I lost when I fell in love with Arkansas living. Yeah, the sex change.
What?
What?
You guys missed that video on the other channel, huh? Cool.
We
I don't watch your videos.
I used to. I can't keep up.
I was busy.
Then Renee realized her true personality. She's like, I hate this guy.
No,
Jay Morris. Shalom.
I just can't keep up with talking to him in
I
person.
did think
and
you showed up at one point because I did hear your voice off in the distance, but they were just watching a video of you.
So,
at
Hampton Roads area, Virginia. A tad more helicopters. F-22s flying with F-22 activities and unusual helicopter stuff. Hey, you never know though. Like, here's the thing: an uptick in aircraft volume could be something. It could be nothing, and a lot of the times it's nothing. I don't know if you guys follow Monkey Works on YouTube. I do, but I don't watch much of his stuff because, again, I don't watch a lot of YouTube. There's remember around the election, there was so much stuff about there's C-130s in the air and 141s in there and these H-60s flying, and look, there's blue and whites up there. You know, this is Air Force One. That's not Air Force. Get me all spun up, man, because here's the thing. The military is never going to do something and tell you beforehand or while it's going on. If they're, especially if you look at things like what Monkey Works is doing, and this is not a knock on his channel, but they're not going to have their transponders on if they're doing stuff that they don't want you to know about. So there you go. Bear, think about the trees, man. Right?
the girls would like a lavender muddy girl camo backpack.
I don't even know what the hell that means.
Yeah,
So, what do you feel about American diplomats getting kicked out of Russia? I think that they're trying to avoid collateral damage because tomorrow they're going to invade. That's what I think. UFOs are just a distraction. Britt Banner, I love you too, man. 3D chess, man. No, 4D chess. Bear, what do you think about the triangle UFOs leaked from the Pentagon and the Navy? I think they're unidentified flying objects shaped like triangles.
Right.
That's what I think about them.
But did we go to the moon?
Ooh,
Conspiracy.
bring me more ice, Cheyenne.
Where? Where am I going?
Ice.
Ice, shiny.
No, 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 no.
Where's that button? Isn't that vanilla ice?
Ice, baby.
No, negative.
I think that's the beat. I think that's the beat for Queen.
Quid pro quo. We kick out a few. They kick out a few.
I
I think.
love Tabasco sauce.
What do you think about Tabasco sauce? Yummy.
I love Tabasco.
And a
And
tabac especial red eye for distressing. Yes, for sure, tabac especial.
So no cigars tonight since it's 29 degrees outside.
Yeah, it's
It's
obnoxious.
cold. Well, it's not even that cold yet. It's just windy, like a cold wind.
Hold on. I
What?
lose my identity at the end of the month. After 20 years, I retire my ISA certification. Man, I've been there, but I was not in it for 20 years. ISA, International Society of Arboriculture, which is like people who trim trees and take care of trees and stuff.
Why does he
Yeah,
have
he's
to
an
lose
arborist.
it?
He's not, he's retiring it. He's letting it go.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. That's a career right there. 20 years ISA certified. That's awesome.
He needs like.
Hey, here's the thing though, and that's not your identity. I get it. I was the tree guy for a while. I get it. And we as men tend to have a lot of our identity wrapped up in what we do for a living. But get on your knees, talk to the Father and say, hey, I'm here. What do you need me to do? And he's going to say, hey, do this. And you're going to go, yes, sir, I think I'll do that. And you'll have an entirely new identity. And then go do it.
What's your comparison of screwball versus
No,
squirrel?
no squirrel. I was
whiskey?
trying to find a squirrel emoji. No.
Screwball's much better than squirrel.
Yeah.
We have 2 squirrels.
We
and
had
want it.
we took 2 squirrel bottles to a recent event and screwball, and nobody decided to drink the squirrel after they had the screwball. So
You see the prices for the wheat from Walmart over $50 now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
The next morning it was up over 35.
Yeah. Yep, I remember that. Been putting up fences up on the mountain. Taylor Daniel. That's my song about Taylor Daniel. So I've been here 34 years. Haven't seen it like lately. Don't want to be that guy. Just put it out. But what are we putting
What are
out?
we doing?
I don't know.
Watching the cold move into Arklemes. That's a hell of a word. I bought a bottle of screwball. Delicious. Russians moving into Crimea to start World War III or Cold War 2.0. I don't. You know, not everything. And I could. So let's just devil's advocate here for a minute. Not everything has to be. Oh my God, have you heard that it's World War III, man? It could be, you know what it could be? It could be that there's people in Crimea that identify as Russians. It could be that there's people in the Luhansk and Donetsk regions of eastern Ukraine that identify as Russians. And it could be that Russia, I don't know, for the last 3 effing years I've been saying this is going to need food like everybody else. And there's food there. So they're going to get it. And Russia goes in and NATO blinks. And you know what happens? We draw some new squiggly lines on the map like we do every other effing time this happens. Is there a potential for it to get crazy? Absolutely, there's potential. Is it the end of the world? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. So,
Wars, rumors of wars.
you know what? Yeah, wars and rumors of wars. That's exactly right. Additionally, you know what I'm going to try and do? Not overload my adrenal system and not operate with my limbic system, and instead use my frontal cortex and or logic to ascertain what is truth based upon the inputs that I give my brain. And I'm not going to overload my brain with a bunch of bullshit, because there's things that matter and things that don't. I have zero control over what Vladimir Putin or Volodymyr Zelensky or anybody else does in that region tomorrow. Zero control. I am as prepared as I can possibly be, and that's not hyperbole. It's not an exaggeration. I don't know how to do anything better than what we're already doing. I don't have any resources to deploy against preparedness other than what we're already deploying. I'm as good as I can possibly get right now while constantly trying to move forward. So, could it be the beginning of World War III? Maybe. Could it be the beginning of Civil War II? Maybe. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to watch that little zebu calf that was just born grow up, and then I'm going to eat that bastard. And anybody that crosses my gates with anger in their heart, I'm going to put them in the compost pile. And I'm going to raise my sheep, and I'm going to grow my gardens. I'm going to raise my kids, and I'm going to read my Bible, and I'm going to hang out with my wife, and we're going to play in the creek, and we're going to play in the hay fields, and we're going to live a life that we enjoy regardless of what the F happens tomorrow.
We're going to eat J. John's beef.
And we're going to eat J. John's beef bacon too.
Admire some.
You
That's
know what
for
worries
real.
me more than war?
What worries you more than war?
One sheet of OSB being $68.
Yeah. That's called devaluation of the U.S. doll hair.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear about the UK mods and Ministry of Defense is not afraid to use nukes? Yes, I definitely saw that.
Oriented strand board.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm not saying that we shouldn't be prepared. We should be prepared. No, the stuff that's on the outhouse is $90 a sheet right now.
I know what I'm saying. So
That
expensive.
It's not that we shouldn't be prepared. We should be prepared.
Compost your
But-
enemies.
Compost your enemies. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Has anybody bought the hat yet?
3 people.
There's too much crosstalk.
Sorry.
It's not that we shouldn't be prepared. We should be prepared. Comma. I'm not going to get spun up over anything anymore, ever, because there's nothing I can do about it. I can be informed, for sure. I can receive information and as much current information at certain times based upon certain world events as possible. But gosh dang, I'm not going to get my blood pressure up over things that I can't control. The media cannot tell you what to think, but they can certainly tell you what to think about. I don't have the time to waste. I got too many things to do that really matter. What we do saves people's lives. And that's not just first aid kits and training. You know, we've donated over 3,500 Bibles because of y'all. 3,500 Bibles. That's a ministry in of itself. That matters. I don't know what's going to happen in Ukraine tomorrow, but that matters. Regardless of what the hell happens tomorrow, that matters. There are 16 people that I know because of this channel that have decided not to commit suicide because of the words that the Father has chosen to put in my mouth. Not because of me, but because of him. That matters. That's awesome. There are 15 lives that have been saved by our first aid kits. Praise the Father. That's awesome. There are hundreds of people that have been trained as to how to save lives with our first aid kits. That's awesome. There's thousands of bear facts that have been produced and sold to y'all. That's awesome. And there are children that I love and people that I love here. And there are animals everywhere and plants to plant and birds singing and dogs running around and calves falling out of the back end of cows and cigars to smoke and whiskey to drink and knives to play with and guns to shoot. And there's too many things that matter to get spun up over what's going to happen tonight in Minneapolis or tomorrow in Ukraine. Do I onboard that stuff? Yes. Am I aware of it? Yes. Am I going to lose any sleep over it tonight? Not one effing moment will be wasted thinking about that before I go to bed tonight. Because we've done everything we can. I've left it all out on the field. This is my life. This is what I do. It's not a hobby. It's a lifestyle. And we don't pull any punches in the lifestyle. So I'm aware of it. But I'm the last person on earth. If you want sensational news reporting, I'm not your guy. If you want to get your limbic system all spun up and just be reactive to everything that's going on out there and chew all of your fingernails and punch some holes in the wall, I'm not your guy. And I don't want to be your guy. I'm not interested in that at all. If you want truth as I understand it, I got you. But I am not going to try and raise your blood pressure.
Jen and Steve's homestead shenanigans.
What?
Depends on where you're at. I saw somebody else answered you. But it totally depends on where you're at. A quarter acre is not much of acreage if you're planning on your sheep grazing. They will eat that down in no time flat. So be prepared to supplement feed with grain or hay, both. But yeah, I would not start with mini because they have babies. And so if a quarter acre is all you have available, I would say maybe like 3, 4.
The rule of thumb is 5 sheep per acre on poor grass and 10 sheep per acre on good grass with rotational grazing. Comma, some sheep are bigger than others. Some grass is better than others. Good grass means it's an excellent grass resource. Really good established field, improved pasture. Poor grass is like an unimproved pasture, wild pasture. And that a lot of it has to do with the protein percentage of your grass as well. You know, if you got blue stem that's pushing 6 to 8%, that's different than alfalfa or Timothy. Comma, they taste way better when you feed them sweet feed. Can they eat just grass? Yep, for sure.
Yeah.
Will they do all right if you feed them just grass? Absolutely. They taste better if you feed them some sweet feed. So if you're going to eat them, and I can't think of a reason why to have sheep other than to eat them.
Well, especially Katahdins, because that's what they're
they're for. If you're going to eat them, supplementing with some grain, a quart a day if you have good grass, 2 to 3 quarts a day of grain if you don't. They're delicious. Also, significant mineral differences between areas that may need to be supplemented. Agreed. Yes. Bovine OBGYN. We needed you earlier today. Where were you? We had our first calf on the homestead.
I got it. I figured it out.
I know, but we needed a bovine OBGYN. You did it.
I know.
You were in.
I know. I wasn't even here when it was born. I just kept it alive.
Do Sherp eat cereal? Yes. Our Sherp prefer Apple Jacks. But they have been known. They get down on some Lucky Charms occasionally, and pops are their favorite.
No, Honey Nut Cheerios are.
No. The Sherp love pop. They love the pops. They also like Papa John's, which is a different story. But when you got 20, 30 Sherps to feed, then you got to make sure it's a Papa John special. You're getting the $5.99 deal.
Makes them tastier.
It does. It helps a lot. Yeah. I like to feed the Sherp some Papa John's 2-3 weeks before butchering.
Yes. Lone Star, I have not. I believe there are 2
Bless
sheep
you, Howlitzer
that
Bob.
I have had to worm drench out of our 18. So yes, I would say definitely add some Katahdins to your dorpers to help with parasites.
So Jen and Steve's homestead neighbors have 2 to 3 acres that butt right up to a property, so we can put Sherp on it too. Figure we start in a quarter acre first, we can get a handle on them. Yeah, for sure. So we have our sheep pen, our primary sheep pen is a half of an acre. But we 100% are supplementing feed in there.
Yeah.
Because the Sherp's right there, you will go from, you put too many Sherp in a pen, you're going to go from having grass to dirt about that fast.
What kind of noise do they make?
Well, yeah, deworm. That's what I meant. Not worm them.
No, bovine OBGYN, we put worms in them.
Right.
Big ones. Basically big ones.
Big old garden.
If not, Bear, anyone on here have feedback on daily rotational farming? Dude, Polyface Farms for shizzle. There it is. No, I got it. And one of y'all sent us this book, and bless y'all.
You were gonna go crashing.
This is a gorgeous book and an expensive book, but a gorgeous book.
Beautiful.
Polyface Designs. Joel Salatin is one of my favorite people. He's a self-described, what does he call himself? A conservative Christian libertarian entrepreneurial lunatic farmer. I'm like, that's my guy right there. So I'm a big Polyface fan. I love what they do. And this is an awesome book. And addressed in here is specifically how they build the infrastructure, a comprehensive construction guide for scalable farming infrastructure, how they build their different structures that they use on their farms for rotational farming.
All
It-
his books are.
It's a great book. Really good pictures, really good illustrations. Phenomenal.
Franklin Farm said it's not a YouTube channel. They have a Patreon,
Very.
and then they moved. They actually were on Facebook, but they removed their Facebook group because Facebook kept censoring them.
Because Facebook.
Because Facebook. But it's Fairy, Faerie, Livestock Guardian Dog Training. And they are on Patreon, and then they are on Mighty Networks is now the platform that they use. But it is a subscription, so
You know what? Honestly,
but it's totally worth it. Like,
as it should be.
yes,
Because
that's how you get people that are actually committed to making their dog better. It's not just
not only that, you're taking something from somebody with their time, their knowledge, their experience. I mean, I've been a consultant for 20 years in different facets of my life, from everything from private agencies and organizations to the United States government. You know how that works? I know something you don't, and you pay me for it.
Mhm.
It's the same thing with dog training or preparedness or geopolitics or electricity generation, whatever. That's
anything.
anything.
It's a service.
That's how it works. And a lot of people think like, well, you just it should be for free on the internet.
Right. You go do your job for free.
Yep. Well, yeah. Go see the band. Go see the band that's not charging at the door. Tell me how good the music is compared to the Dead South or whoever, Metallica or whatever. Pick a band, right? Free information is worth the price you paid for it. So your channel has changed me from consumerist ignorance, and now I'm running as fast as I can towards complete independence for my family. Absolutely. Bless you, Seth Graves. Beef Bacon Consultant to the Stars. Amen. At least one YouTube pseudo star for sure. Isn't that how extortion works also? Well, yeah, Mad Celt, except one's voluntary and one's involuntary. Kind of like taxes, actually. Is it fashionably acceptable to wear tzitzit from your beard? Probably not, because it says in Numbers 15:37 to put them on the corners of your garment.
Right. Don't change.
So
the
if you're
word.
wearing a beard garment, then maybe. I mean, I guess you could put them on the corner of your face panties if you were wearing face panties.
Oh.
You could dangle them right here. No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Sometimes I feel like I'm paying to work. Then you need a new line of work. Just move the porch garden inside to prepare for the freeze. Pick a band. Dark Funeral.
This is not crazy for the second half of April. Like,
Where she is.
no, even where she is. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe where she is, but yeah, our area down in Mississippi too. Like,
That was
you
the thing.
always got a cold
Somebody
snap.
posted today, was like, first winter, second winter, third winter.
Spring and now fifth winter.
Somebody said Dark Funeral. Now I want to play drums.
Oh. I was about to say, why are we drumming?
Because somebody said Dark
Who
Funeral.
made you mad?
That is like a totally like satanic band, though. Used
Yeah.
to listen to them a lot back in the day, but
Yeah,
Can't do
maybe
that
letting
anymore.
that crap in our house.
any thoughts on the Cold
My name
Steel
kinda
Spartan
gives it
folder?
away.
Never used it. What are y'all up to tonight? Parakeet assault? I don't know. I got a face full of caveman kernels earlier, thanks to you, brother.
Oh, those are
Posting
good.
their
Rock. Hey, I saw lights in the
UPS.
drive. UPS?
Someone,
Yes.
I thought I
Let's
had
just
like
sing a
leaving.
song.
Don't
I
shoot
saw
the
the
UPS
light.
guy.
Yeah.
It's literally on
Can't
the
we just
board.
have a nice family
Jesus.
gathering?
Sam's already gonna eat him. You freak him out. He's gonna really eat him.
Blast beats.
I
I just peed on the porch.
The UPS guy? Just peed on the porch. Florida man, bless you. Vicky Fulkerson. Those should be.
No, it's our burn cravats that we ordered in July.
It's our burn cravats we ordered in July of last year.
That's why they came here.
Really?
From the trash kit.
Yeah, because, you know.
They just shipped. Yay.
From NAR.
COVID.
I noticed there was a Condor box on there as well.
Yeah, I need to find out what that is. That's probably
Really old back order.
oh, the box.
Sam ate the UPS man.
She was like, it's just UPS.
3002. I don't know what that is.
Got hassled for the first time for not wearing a mask. Yeah. Hashtag Oklahoma, bro. It misses you. New foal is 1 week old today. My daughter named her Daisy. Is there any way to find out what everyone in the Berry clan carries from an EDC? I would love to make you all Kydex holsters. Corbett Cassidy, I appreciate that. We're covered up on holsters, my man. We really are covered up on holsters. I do appreciate it, though.
What's the code again?
Brutally
not
honest,
a code.
Bear. It's not a code. Curtis Spencer, what's going on? Catch me up. What have I missed? We've talked about Ukraine. We've talked about riots in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We've talked about the fact that if you get a bear fact tonight, if you buy one of these, a bear fact made in America, guaranteed forever, 15 lives saved, you get a free copy of Pastor Joe Fox's book with it, but only if you buy the bear fact. We've talked about that as well.
Don't try to be sneaky.
At bearindependent.com.
You got to put them both in your cart.
You got to put them both in your cart, and then you get them. We've talked about this hat is now in the store for $5,000 because people was being snarky, and so now it's in the store.
They asked for it. We give it to them.
Harmony
We didn't say the
did
price.
a knife review of several different knives, 3 different knives, but her favorite was the Ontario Knife Company Rat 5, which is right here. She was a big fan of that. What else did we talk about? We talked about sheep and how much land per sheep. We've talked about
Sam eating the
calves. We've talked about Sam eating the UPS guy. We tried some drinks on. We did the wiggle finger for Ariana.
SFBE.
SFBE. We talked about the
Yes, we
ladies'
know what it
women's
is when
retreat
they say
recently.
You're
No.
gonna die when you know what it means.
It's not autographed by Joe Fox. It's autographed by me. Does anybody listen anymore?
No.
No,
And
nobody
don't be
does.
sneaky. Don't try to buy just the book. I'll refund your order.
Where's your tricorn tinfoil hat? It is in the hallway closet, sir.
Oh.
No,
Knife hand
I
is the
actually threw it
sharpest.
away.
Why did you do that?
Mom.
My bid is 5,001. Prove it, bro. It's on the website.
Yep.
I mean, the money will go to Caleb House.
Yeah, of
Tinfoil
course.
hat.
You should purchase some Dogecoin, Mr. Bear. No, I'm not into digital coins at all.
Silky, soft knives.
I'm checking the bank.
Dogecoin has been dropping the past couple days.
Okay.
So
You just blinded me, woman.
Yeah.
Loading the mag.
Ah.
I'm gonna check the bank.
Oh yeah, and we did ASMR mag loading
Oh,
as well.
gosh. Horrible.
She just O-lighted me. Like
Oh, okay. I'll take over. Too blind.
Jay John says hi, 9.
Oh,
Dogecoin has done.
Yeah, I know, but still.
This is like
Vicky said hi too.
You know what I like? Silver. I'll give you an example
know.
of what I like. This. I like this. See this? I like that.
Hi, Matt Gal.
Focus. See
Hello
that?
there.
Focus. This. I sell throat punches. Well, if you're looking to go into business, I'll be a partner with you.
Dudley does that too.
Son made 250,000 on Doge. That's awesome. He should buy a bear fact.
Or you guys
Stop
can
bad
split
for
the,
that.
or you can split the tinfoil
Rex
hat.
has new classes. I know. I wish I had the time in my schedule to go to a Rex class right now. Oh wow,
Just
Real
wanna go
Phil
hang out with
Silver.
Rex.
It's like really there and stuff. Yeah,
Rex
I
does the
said
best
roast
videos
Fritos.
ever.
I love Rex. Rex is awesome. That's my bro from another mo right there. I'm listening, Bear. Urban Outdoorsman. Good. I'm glad. She's making more milk duds. I don't know, Sarah. I don't know.
And I've had my teenage
What are your
girlfriend.
thoughts on gun owners who toke fat nugs since it's 420? I don't care. I've talked about this 100 times at this channel, but I guess I will reiterate. You should not do anything that you should slap your husband in the face with a piece of cheese.
I was being submissive.
I would abandon you in a heartbeat to go see Rex.
Yeah,
Nothing
tell me.
personal. It's not personal at all. I would abandon all 515 of you right now to go see Rex.
I don't know who that is.
So, throw punch Inc. There's too much shit going on around here. What the hell was I talking about before that? Oh, token fat nugs. Hey, listen, you do what you got to do. I don't care. But the moment you use anything as a crutch and an excuse as to why you can't get off of your ass and go get some every day, I don't want to hear it anymore. And yes, I'm sure it is a medicine, but when you're high off your face all day telling people it's such a miracle worker, man, I don't care. You do you. I'm all about personal responsibility and personal liberty. So whatever it may be, whatever your device or means of chillaxing is, I don't care. I have no opinion one way or the other. But if you abuse it and it becomes an issue and you violate 1 Timothy 5 verse 8, he who does not work has denied the faith and is worse than an infidel, I don't want to hear your bullshit propaganda. So whether it's whiskey or fat nugs or prescription pills or food or sleep or whatever it is, I don't care. I don't care. You have a responsibility as a human being to get your ass out of bed and do combat with the world every day. So
I saw that photo.
I have no clue where to even look to buy silver. Just don't trust online stuff. Live in tiny town, nothing here. Every piece of silver I own came from the internet. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't trust the online stuff. It's 2021. Every piece of silver I own came from the internet.
If a waiter's ever walked away with your credit card and come back, you should trust online.
That's a great point. If a waiter has ever walked away with your credit card and come back, you should trust online. Yep.
Don't trust sketchy websites, though. That's different.
If it doesn't look like a website, really, don't hold your card.
Yeah, roger that, Jay Morris. I would agree. Gun
Gotta go
shows
to the
always
8th
have
page.
silver dealers. Yeah, gun shows also have hyperinflated prices.
You gotta pay to go in, and then you gotta pay a high price for the.
Yeah, I know. Super Carnitas, honest response. I appreciate you. No problem, bro. All I have are honest responses. If I wanted to give bullshit responses, I'd have a 1 million plus subscriber channel right now, and that's not an exaggeration. I know how to do all the things that would make me super popular on YouTube. I just don't really care about being super popular on YouTube. We have this thing called honesty and integrity here, and I really have zero interest in compromising that to have a larger subscriber base. So
You are
Have the
super
hat.
popular with us.
can you have this?
No, the hat.
The hat?
That's a $5,000 hat.
Don't wreck it. That's $5,000, bro.
Oh, no, the camera went focus.
Now the price just went up.
My wife's father died from the Johnson & Johnson vaccine yesterday. Texas T, I am sorry to hear that, brother.
I can't dance.
Over the
Who's
moon about the
Texas T?
Pittsburgh class. Texas T, I'm sorry, man.
I've bid $1 million.
It's only 5,000. So you don't have to bid a million.
I would bid $1 million for the aluminum tinfoil hat. You know, everybody keeps saying I would. It's in
Do
the
it.
store
It's
right now.
online. You can
We're
It's
not
right
kidding.
there.
It's literally
It's
in the store.
What are we drinking tonight, Barrett? We are
Take a
drinking a
guess.
glass full of ice with some screwball and a splash of Kahlua.
Oh, so not my bartending drinks further all the way filled.
A $5.50 Glock will cost you another $150 to gun show. Yeah, I saw a new M1A in a Cryptek stock for $2,200 with one magazine and the original wooden stock. I was like, what the hell is this bull crap? The guy was like, well, it's got the upgraded stock. I was like, no, it does not. I was like, that's just it's like a standard plastic stock that's been dipped. Oh, well, this is a 308 battle. I was like, dude, shut the F up. I know exactly what it is. It's $1,000 overpriced. Well, it comes with the second stock. You mean the stock that was on it when you put the cheap plastic stock on it? Got it. Oh, and it comes with magazines that are unloaded and came with the gun when you bought it. You just added $1,000 to the retail value of the gun.
Kids that ate Tide Pods. I was in that generation, but I've never done that.
You know why? Because if you did, I would, and I'm unashamed to say on live television, I would punch you through a wall.
Oh,
So
he told me that whenever I was going around too.
do you believe that?
Yes.
You believe me, right?
My hat's falling. Yes, I do.
Your Ukraine report was referenced on the Angry Prepper channel recently. That's good to know, Sparky Badger. I'm a fan of Angry Prepper. Richard G. Talon Jr., bless you. We just planted a 2,000 square foot butterfly garden because no matter how bad things get, we will always rejoice in God's creation. Amen. 2,000 square foot. That's awesome, man.
You know there's no baby butterflies?
Truth faction. Oh,
Only baby
foe.
caterpillars.
Hostile MGTOW. Were you the one talking a whole bunch of shit on my Instagram page recently?
Oh, no.
Be honest, were you? Own it. If that was you, own it. Wouldn't want to be punched by
Me
you.
neither.
Yeah.
I want to see your head again.
If you enjoy breathing, yeah. Wise Bear, is there any coupon codes for the store right now? Right now. What are you talking about? Okay, well, I'm going to guess it's not you, Hostile MGTOW. If it was you, go ahead and say it was you. If it was not you, that's cool.
Jay Morris, it wasn't me.
If it wasn't me, I don't Insta.
Me neither.
Throw punches and knife hands, all for one low price.
Wow. And
Gross. Wasn't me. All right, good. Good for you. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Do you ever drink rye or bourbon? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Just the peanut butter stuff. Honestly, I'm drinking less of the peanut butter stuff these days. Yeah, it's delish. I can't believe you licked my elbow. You were gross.
you put your
Go
hand
throw
on it.
yourself through a wall.
If we do
I
fight
used to lick your
Russia,
hand all the time. Your hand touch more
Dan
stuff than your elbow
Burger,
does.
bless you.
if we do fight Russia,
Can we get the hat with the
Sylvester
logo on the
Stallone's
store?
still available?
We'll stick the sticker on there.
Guys,
before we send
yes,
it.
I will put a $3 sticker on the side of this hat.
Now
Everybody
it's
keeps talking about the hat.
$5,003.
It's in the store. It's there.
Are you gonna put a bear sticker or are you gonna put a tactical chicken sticker?
Shut up, Phil.
It's gonna be hydro dipped.
Dude, Craig Lockey, say it for the boys. I love the holiday vlog. Bless you. Craig Lockey. I love Craig Lockey. It's delish. Is a knife hand slashing or impact damage? It's both. So you have this. It's actually a handful of things. Haha, see what I did there? Okay, so it's an impact weapon. See? Like this. Impact weapon.
Ow!
Then it's also for slashing
Ow!
like this.
Ah!
And then it's also for thrusting like this into the throat, into the
hoodie.
ear, right? And if you want to get super cool with it, you just do this. But here's the thing. A lot of people miss this as well, especially if you like know nothing about throwing punches and kicks and all that. The kind of the American way of fighting is you get super tense and then you just like telegraph and rah! That's less than ideal. You want to stay loose, and when you're throwing your punch, you get all the way to here and then tense up. Then you're almost making up your punch right here so that you get a lot more speed when you're hitting rather than rah! You can throw, you're throwing your hand almost like this to right here, then the punch comes together, or the knife hand, or whatever, or the elbow. See that?
I looked that up.
See that? I need. I'm surprised you weren't banned from fire. Do you have any kits for sale at the training on Sunday? Yes, we typically bring kits with us.
Loomp was banned from the fire.
Loomp was banned from the fire. Well, there's just all kinds of stories coming out.
She only caught 3 blankets on fire.
Three blank. You are banned from fire, Loomp.
Yeah.
Remember to keep the roadhouse approach. Be nice until I tell you not to
Oh,
be
Daddy
nice.
will be there
How
on
many
Sunday
days
with the
till
kids.
November?
Yep.
31. Actually, it's 30.
I was being serious to hear if anybody heard anything your way. Eric, I don't know what you're talking about. Shabba-dabba-doo. I hate life for your daughter's boyfriends that don't respect her. Will probably set them straight with a vengeance. Well, Jeff, yes and no, because daughter's boyfriends that don't respect her won't be boyfriends. In fact, she told me for a while, she's like, I have a boyfriend. I was like, you don't have anything until I meet this little bastard. Because if he doesn't have enough nutsack to come see me face to face, he's not a boyfriend. He's a little turd. Did I ever meet him?
No.
So you never had a boyfriend, did you?
Guess not.
Guess not.
You want to hear what David did?
I'm completely
did
single.
David
I need
do?
teenagers over here.
David wanted to break up with his girlfriend, so he told the girlfriend's friend to say bad things about him so that she would break up with him so she wouldn't be sad when she broke up, so he didn't have to break up
His
with her.
girlfriend right now?
Strategery.
You know how
So I was
talking about
like,
how he was
defense
taunting
attorney?
and manipulating, kind of, really?
Like defense attorney much?
So he was got one person
Like-
to talk bad about him to her so she would break up with him.
It's horrible.
Interesting.
She wouldn't be sad when he
Wait.
breaks up with her.
He was thinking of her feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Manipulative.
recently? Was this recent?
Right.
Or?
Yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, my black bag on the back porch. You know what I'm talking about?
Giant stomp bag.
Stomp baggish size. In the outside pocket is a cardboard tube that says Craig Lochy on it. Bring it here, please.
Can you spell that?
Craig Lochy.
Don't freeze.
I'm just gonna go with Craig, and if it says Craig on it, we're good.
It's like a yellow cardboard tube. You can't miss it. Just bring the effing thing here, please. What is wrong with your kids today? Nothing.
They're smart.
David's gonna make a great defense attorney.
That's a 1,000 IQ move. Good night, Vicky. Shalom, sister. Yeah, boy. Bear rents backhoe. There may or may not be pre-dug holes on property. That's all
Enough
I'm
people to
gonna
make
say.
holes really quick.
Yeah. Plus compost, bro. Compost.
Did you see Jay Johns has a shirt that says compost people? What is it? I can't find it now. Hold on. I searched it. Oh, I can't find it now.
The hat is up for sale. It's on the store. Nobody believes me. It's okay. All right. More questions.
Compost your enemies.
Compost your enemies. I agree. Questions. I got a dehydrator. Any good ideas what to dehydrate? I'm going to start with food.
Fruit roll up. things.
Fruit food.
What's that called? Fruit leather?
Fruit leather
Those
for
are awesome.
sure.
But I do like
Compost your
Bananas.
enemies. Yep.
bananas are awesome.
Banana chips are really
Banana
good.
chips are amazing. Strawberries. And then just anything you normally use. Onions. Peppers.
I couldn't find it.
Apples.
Go look for real. It's on the outside of the bag. It's not inside a zipper or anything. It's on the outside of the bag. Did you see where the screwball and Kahlua was?
Yes.
Look under that.
Okay.
I love dried pineapple.
Wars and
Is it
rumors.
wrong that I don't invite people over when I'm not feeling up to digging? No, not at all. I totally get it.
Hello, introvertness.
That hat is totally up for sale in the store. I've seen it. It's under swag, right? Yeah. Listen, dehydrated water is the complete and total prepper unlock. I'm all over it. I've got several cans of it out in the barn. I really don't try and talk about it because that's like prepping 402, and most people are still stuck on 101. So, but yeah, dehydrated water is for the win, man. What do you think of the Smith & Wesson 2.0 pistols? I don't. Again, I don't get excited about polymer frame striker fired pistols. They're all the same. I know I just made everybody upset. They're all the same. Well, the SIG 320, the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0, well, the Glock Gen 5. Well, yeah, but what about? I don't care. I don't care. Get a gun that fits your hand that you can afford to shoot and that works. And then other than that, I don't care. I don't care. So, and you know, Freedom Stands Tactical. That's not necessarily directed at you. It's just we get every live stream. We get questions about what do you think about insert weapon here. I think you should buy a gun and learn how to shoot it. I think if you had one pistol one rifle, and one shotgun, and you were frigging badass with each one of them, you'd be better served than having multiples of each and not knowing how to shoot any of them.
Remind me to show you the
Turkey Assault wants
video.
to learn how to shoot. We need to get together.
Oh, we should get sim guns and storm his position, and then we should
Eat all the
thank you.
food.
Did you see that indoor?
I was gonna say we should rendition him out of his location, roll him up on a carpet and shoot him full of ketamine, and then drive him from Ohio to Oklahoma. And then when he wakes up on the back porch to the smell of J. John's beef bacon, we'll be like, "Welcome to bear camp. Let's shoot." And it'll be like, "Ah!" It would be a blast.
Did you see that video that neighbor put up? That indoor
Yep.
gun shooting, the lights and everything. That's pretty cool.
1,000
I mean, I gotta show you
rounds
the
a
video
month for
about the different
training.
guns.
Yep.
It's funny.
Sounds like a great time, right? Are you yawning in my ear?
No.
Don't you have any damn manners?
No.
What is that?
Craig Lockie.
Mr. Craig.
It's Craig Lockie. It's 13 years single malt Scotch. Quite peaty. It's fabulous. It's brown liquor. You wouldn't like it.
But I like it.
Which is very racist.
Well, no, it's not. It has nothing to do with race. It's just a fact. Decent 1911 holsters. YWBDholsters.com. How was your day, Bear? Anything exciting? Been a while since I had free time to enjoy your streams. Bahamut Zero. Day was good. It was busy. We had a even for there you go, Bear Kid. Go on. Flex. There you go. Just like that. Yeah, like the face you make right before you poo. That point right there. Yeah. That's your poo face? It's good. I like it. Have you gotten a squatty potty yet? Thought about getting a squatty potty.
But it doesn't really work the bucket.
Yeah.
Probably when I was like 3. I don't know what that is.
A
Have
squatty
it as a
potty.
misty can.
This hoodie's hiding all of my muscles.
Oh, it is. They're huge.
No.
They're bigger than mine. For real. You're massive.
Oh, I never have to match you.
Take
You
it
do your
to
right
a
arm.
tent.
Remember that. That's
Yeah,
a,
I'm a right
I don't
over
like
left.
that. I'm a left
Wait a
straight
minute.
right.
You're
When I
left
got
or
rid
right,
of
like
things,
this?
we were
Yeah.
going to live in a tent.
Like this?
Yeah. So you should do this one because it
No, it
makes you
doesn't
more
work with the bucket.
intimidating because your tattoos are forward.
Okay, good.
Honey, I don't need tattoos to be intimidating.
Yeah, you do.
So,
You're a real teddy bear.
yes, I'm I'm just super docile.
You're so cuddly.
all the time.
But
You know, I just like for like the camera, I'm like, hey, knife hand stuff. But in real life, I'm just like super.
that's
just
how it is
like,
when
told
you
him
come
to
to
do
his
that training.
trainings, I promise.
Come to training and use that voice.
hey guys, today we're gonna learn how to like
They'll be like, you are not like
stop
that.
bleeds and stuff. Like, okay, everybody get your little tourniquets out. Okay. So like when you have like arterial bleeds, the blood's just gonna be like just like everywhere. And it's not good. Okay. So you want to get your tourniquets out, right? You're gonna just like go like this. You're gonna be like, oh, I have a tourniquet. It's right here. It's stuck to my pocket. This is bad. I'm bleeding and dying right now. Oh, my windlass is in my pocket. There we go.
Oh,
So
ow!
you get your tourniquet out and you be like, put it like this, just like this. And
You've
you're
been
just
shot.
you're just gonna pull it like this. And people are always like, if you got shot in that arm, why did you use it to pull your tourniquet out? To which I'm like, maybe you should just like shut the hell up. And then
I thought that thing yesterday.
and then you
I
turn
got
this
that
like
arm.
this,
How do I get it out?
and then you do this, and then you put it through here. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll just shoot you in the arm, and we'll see if you can pull your tourniquet out. Wait a minute, you don't have one, so I guess you're gonna die of an arterial bleed, which is like. And so yeah, there you go. Tourniquets save lives, bitches.
Second translate. Go for it. This channel has turned into waxing with Bear.
Bring me duct tape.
No, I don't know. We never have duct tape in the house. I don't know where it is.
It's underneath the driver's seat of every vehicle.
The car's never at the house.
So you leave it on for what? 20 some hours?
Up to 12.
Forever.
Just use a spoon to get the bullet out. Bahamut Zero is not director of surgery at Bear Camp. Opinion on cast iron bakeware? Yes. Cast iron everything. Huge fan.
I thought you said cast iron
Enameled
behavior.
cast
I was
iron
like, what do
too.
cast irons do?
I practiced my tourniquet today. Thanks for the training. Maxwell Smart, bless you.
He was just like that in class.
I was.
That's
I
funny.
was. Jonathan knows. Imagine fixing a triangle bayonet wound. No, that's why they made triangle bayonet wounds. It sucks. Wound packing. Start with wound
Like, could you
packing.
imagine? It's like, like, where do you?
I once made like a tiny cookie test.
I feel like bovine OBGYN is drinking with us, just not here.
Your pulse.
Check my radial pulse 9.
Wow.
Does he
That's
have
not
any?
what-
I know.
I was gonna say, you've been to how many classes?
Hold on.
Daughter better.
I am. I can't
Here,
feel
it's
it.
right here.
You can't feel
It
it.
should
you
be right
should be
here.
able to feel it.
It should be right here. Go on. Take your thumb out of there. Your thumb has its own pulse. Look, there's a soft spot right here.
Mhm.
Feel it? So there's a ridge here.
That's why they made jump up.
Right there. Right there. And squeeze. Like apply some pressure. You feel anything?
A teeny tiny bit.
No, you don't.
CD.
Look at the vascularity in the back of my hand.
Your
There's
hands
no-
are always like that.
Not when I don't have a radial pulse. You're fired, kid. No, I have no radial pulse. You know how you
I
would
can
tell?
find my own.
You know how you would tell in real life? You would look at the wound, and if there was blood still coming out, you would make the tourniquet tighter.
What if I just shot you in the arm? Then we'd all be fine.
No, you'd be shot in the arm. There's no we.
Soft spot between the bone and the tendons. Ace Grep knows what's up. Guys, you poke holes in people, they tend to die. I know it sucks, but when you fight, some are. Dude, I was with you right up to the end. Do you own an AR-10? Yep, sure do.
Yes.
Can you overturn the tourniquet?
Not really, because
It's like
all right,
breaking
so
bones.
it's
Oh, I
like
love this.
off.
I don't think you
like,
can do it to yourself.
There is no blood flow right now. And let's see if I can. Oh my goodness.
Wow, it's so skinny.
I mean, the strap won't break it all, will it? Or the
Oh gosh.
Somebody should have screen recorded that. I hope you did.
I can't believe you just did that.
Ow.
Bear's gonna break a nail.
Then can you do it one more time?
Okay, at some
No.
point you break bone. Okay, y'all, like, we're not breaking bones.
He turned it
He
like
turned
4
it like 2
times.
more times after MFR. Like 2 more times after no pulse.
Yeah.
Because Fo's like,
Do
what
it for the
happens if
gram.
you turn it more?
Need an arm, dear. Need an arm.
Do it for the gram, Dad.
I don't really do shit for the gram. Like I don't. I take like the occasional selfie while smoking cigars for the gram. You know who's good at gramming? Lymph is good at gramming.
She's very
I
good.
don't
She's
know
good
who
at
that is.
Apparently growing food.
I know who that is on here. I don't know.
Lauren,
Lauren.
Oh, yeah, I do know who that is. Okay, never mind.
you know.
I have been. My
Ah,
whole life has been a lie. That's Lauren.
yeah.
My whole life has been a lie. Lymph is Lauren.
I've never known that.
Oh,
Ouch.
We will box up that tinfoil hat so it will not crush it all.
100%.
Oh no, if somebody actually buys it.
And I will
Oh,
buy
bubble wrap.
insurance on that for sure.
Okay, watch out, Nana.
I mean, it's not, the
Oh,
money's not
I'm
going to go to the
conversing.
store.
This is how I
It's gonna
have
go
a
to-
social life.
Caleb House.
Bear up here in Minnesota on
You
the
have to
news.
drag me.
Things are okay for now. Good.
2 minutes.
Lymph is the best. Tremendous. Believe it. The best lymph. All the lymphs. We're going to build a big, beautiful lymph.
Oh, yeah, that makes
Everybody
sense if I
tells
looked at
me-
the profile picture.
They're at Tennessee or North Carolina for moving from upstate New York. Oof. Tennessee.
Tennessee.
North Carolina's. It's Western North Carolina is good to go. Eastern North Carolina along the I-95 corridor. Nah. Don't do it. And by the way, what part of upstate New York? Hey, I'm 1/8 Cherokee, but half black from, Al Bundy. Good for you, man. I'm happy for you. My daughter says you look like Hannibal from the A-Team when you're smoking a cigar on Instagram. Well, Jonathan, your daughter is correct and also smart that she knows who Hannibal from the A-Team is.
I don't. I have no idea who that is.
Well,
I've never even seen the A-Team. Isn't that who's Mr. T
be
is
gone from me. Yes.
See, I know. All the things.
Most travel and location cost expense. More travel. St. Cloud, Minnesota. Ever been to North Dakota? Yeah.
No.
Syracuse area. Yeah, I got family in the Syracuse area. Any videos on butchering or field dressing on Patreon? Yes. I have done a sheep from the field to my plate twice on Patreon. Twice. Yeah, Shine. Go watch the A-Team right now. Chippewa country. Hey, I need one of these with some more ice in it.
But Mom's gonna take my spot.
Mm-hmm.
I need my caveman kernels. 2 hours already we've been doing
Cherokee
this.
Salt wants to know what you had for dinner.
Oh, what I had for dinner was a tri-tip steak that had that salt with the rosemary in it that you sent. That was grilled on the flat top on the porch in beef bacon fat. And so I had a tri-tip steak with the parakia salt, rosemary salt, and 4 pieces of beef bacon and whiskey. That's what I had for dinner.
I had mac and cheese.
And when I die at 54 years old, when my heart just completely shuts down, that'll be okay because I will have lived a full life full of beef bacon and tri-tip steaks and salt and whiskey.
I had mac and cheese.
So
one time I had mac and cheese for dinner 5 times in a row.
It's pretty rough. Yeah, I feel like, you know what?
Cheese.
I will call DPS for you and let them know. Like,
it wasn't the only food we had, but I really like mac and cheese.
any videos
I was
with
gonna say, but there's a freezers and
It was
freezers.
a great
and
value,
freezers and
extra
freezers.
creamy mac and cheese. It was like my favorite.
Oh,
thing
he
ever.
sent beef bacon salt.
Yes, he did. All right. Andrew, yes, there's much coming on the Going Deeper video on Patreon. Mama Panda, any videos with Prepper Nurse in the works? No, not a one. I have nothing against that lady. We've just never been in contact. And another with Ice Age Farmer, I'd be happy to do it, but it's going to depend on
You
availability.
know how long it took to get the first one?
Yeah.
Give me your cup.
No, I need another one of those with ice in it, is what I said.
want the same one.
Because that one has something in it.
Why are you bringing it?
Follow directions.
Jeez, teenagers.
Thank you. Ever had a tater tot hot dish?
I had Cajun chicken pasta from Chili's.
Chilejos.
30 minutes.
Just a few left.
Is there a recipe for beef bacon on Google for sure? Ant bacon. No. Gross.
What?
J. John's?
I had a good friend who always said, yeah, the cigars take years off my life, but they're the ones at the end, they're pretty crappy anyway. Yeah.
It's empty. Pretty sure.
Is that why she all sassy pants? You've been sitting there drinking your cocktail this whole time?
Mm-hmm.
You've been chiefing on Mom's cocktail?
No,
How do I know?
because it's all on video.
Craig
That's that
Lockheed.
whole live thing.
Yeah. Smile.
Craig Lockheed. There you
Why
go.
is it all cloudy?
It's PT.
It's PT.
PT. PT.
It's PT or like
Hold on.
Pete?
Achoo.
You're going to get banished.
I did it afterwards.
Know where the line is it so you don't accidentally cross it. Good advice. Craig Lockheed. Cured in peat. Oh man, that's good scotch. Yes, it is. I agree. Medic Mouse. I'm guessing that's House Mouse or Mouse House. What's up, Medic Mouse? Barrel length on an AR-10. I like 29 inches. Oh, wait, that's a Barrett. 20 for sure. Listen, if you're going to carry an AR-10, I know because of the hitting power, stopping power of the 308, use it for what it's designed for. Accurate direct fire. 20-inch barrel. Go for it. Welsh make okay liquor, but if you want real whiskey, yeah. Bovine OBGYN is drinking with us tonight. I was Muslim until I have candy bacon. It's so good it will change your life. It won't change my life because I ate Leviticus 11, and if
We have convictions.
and if your faith can be changed by candied bacon,
Your
yeah.
faith wasn't very strong to begin with.
What's wrong with an
Not for you.
SKS? Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing's wrong with an SKS. Yep. Any advice for a young man? Work hard. Don't take any shit from anybody, but you don't know everything. So be quiet and listen to the people that do. And nobody owes you anything, and that includes the entire world. So go make something of yourself. Keep your mouth shut and your ears open and your eyes open, and do not ever stop. Keep going.
Get up and work.
Get up and work.
Speak when you're speaking up for the innocent.
Prepping in a camper or an RV? Well, we wouldn't know anything about that.
Nope.
Get you a storage unit would probably be the first thing I'd say.
Depends where you are at prepping. You can do a lot in small spaces.
Correct.
I mean,
And don't riot. Yeah, agreed. And don't riot.
you don't need bed frames if you've got buckets.
That's very true.
Was it?
No frogs.
Somebody asked, where is it? Bear, what's the verse? None your business. What's the verse? You train my hands for? That would be Psalms 144. Blessed be Yahuwah, my rock, who is teaching my hands for fighting, my fingers for battle, my loving commitment and my stronghold, my tower and my deliverer, my shield, and in whom I take refuge, who is subduing peoples under me. You know, interestingly enough here, blessed be Yahuwah, the Lord your God, my rock. Build your house upon the rock. You see this in Matthew 7, verse 24. And you hear all the time in the church, well, Jesus is the rock. That's great. But you should probably read your mother effing Bible so that you know what the rock is. Build your house upon the rock, Yahuwah, the Lord your God, because he's referred to over and over again in the word as the rock. So rather than having a pastor say, Jesus is the rock, or Peter is the rock, because Peter in Greek is Petra, and Petra means rock. Okay, that's great. Or we could just read our Bible and see what it says. Blessed be Yahuwah, the Lord my God, my rock, who is teaching my hands for fighting, my fingers for battle, my loving commitment and my stronghold, my tower and my deliverer, my shield, and in whom I take refuge, who is subduing peoples under me. Yahuwah, what is man that you should know him? Son of man that you should think of him? Man is like a breath, his days like a passing shadow. Incline your heavens, O Yahuwah, and come down, touch the mountains that they smoke. Send forth lightning and scatter them. Send forth your arrows and confuse them. Send forth your hand from above. Rescue me and deliver me out of great waters, from the hand of foreigners, whose mouth has spoken falsehood, and whose right hand is the right hand of lies. O Elohim, a new song I sing to you. On a harp of 10 strings I praise to you. Who gives deliverance to kings, who rescues David his servant from the evil sword. Rescue me and deliver me from the hands of foreigners, whose mouth has spoken falsehood, and whose right hand is a right hand of lies. Because our sons are like plants grown up in their youth, our daughters like hewn stones, polished like a palace building. Let our storehouses be filled, supplying all kinds. Let our sheep bring forth thousands and 10,000s in our fields, our cattle well laden, no breaking in, no going out, and no crying in our streets. Blessed are the people who have it so. Blessed are the peoples whose Elohim is Yahuwah. Yeah. How's your storehouses doing? How are your sheep? How are your cattle? Blessed are the people who have it so. Blessed are the people whose Elohim is Yahuwah. Everybody wants to, and they should be. Blessed is Yahuwah, my rock, who teaches my hands for fighting, my fingers for battle. Well, what about the next verse? Loving commitment. What about all the rest of this? Walking in the ways of Yah and founding your faith upon the rock. Yeah. The name Jesus originated from the son of Zeus. Jesus. Maybe. Do you recommend any magazine loading devices? There's two that I'm quite fond of. They look like this. Do you know, if you think about it, homeless people have to a certain point, are survivalists.
Yes, they do.
That's an interesting observation. Craig Lockie.
Yeah, you want practice? Go be homeless.
Take your bag out bag. Some people call that like bushcrafting.
Or just going out in the
In the
woods
streets.
Is that like going out in the woods for a week?
Damn it. During an ice storm?
What? Damn it, woman.
And then the I.
You almost made the Craig Lockie
Come on,
come
your
out my
nose.
nose. Yep.
It's like hermits have no peer pressure.
Please make link to the custom salt company. Parakeet of Salt. Please make for link to buy the salt for Ohio with the URL for the live stream. No thanks. I'd rather be a prepper, right?
How many different?
Yeah, I see that. Bear, I'll
Like, so
echo a
many.
question from another. How
Pick
many
two.
different skills would be ideal for each person, and how many would be realistic? So this question illustrates a bit of idealism, and I understand where the question comes from. I'm not saying that it's not founded in a good place, but one of my favorite quotes is idealism increases with distance from the problem, which means that it's indicative of the fact that y'all aren't doing the things yet. Because while it would be ideal for everybody in the camp to be able to shoot a paper plate with their AR-15 at 100 yards and a paper plate with their pistol at 25 yards, and everybody should be perfect at gardening, and we should all at a minimum have basic stop the bleed skills, and several of us should have advanced medical, and then we should also know animal husbandry and land nav, and we should know quite a bit about tinkering and working on our vehicles, and we should all know how to cook, and we should all know a thing or two about seed propagation and water purification and how to raise our children and the logistics of feeding a camp full of people and housing and construction and on and on and on. It doesn't work that way. Yeah, pick two is what Renee's saying behind the camera. Pick two. And here's the thing. The skills that we all have complement one another. There are a lot of people in our camp that when they first got here had never shot a firearm before, and now are quite good at shooting. Quite good at shooting. But had we been recruiting, which by the way, we don't recruit on skill set because, and this is a great example of this, we don't recruit on skill set because had we been recruiting on skill set, these people would have never been in the damn camp.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? In a few sessions, get my social security and my bank account information before I ever knew what you looked like. So,
Or how to shoot.
Or how to
Knew
shoot.
that. Or don't touch
But-
animals either.
I don't touch animals either. That's good. But guess what? In a few sessions, people who had never shot before are now a better shot than a lot of people I know that shoot every weekend. So, and security is one of these things that a lot of people, I'm telling you, the preparedness community is no longer a young community. This has been going for, I mean, shit, there's books from the 50s on preparedness. So, you know, we're getting into 60, 70 years at this point in the preparedness community. Security, while some people are specialists at it, is generally it's commoditized. I don't get a hard on when somebody goes up and I can shoot my AR-15 at 200 yards. Good for you. I got a 1 to 8 on my recce rifle. I can shoot mine at 500 yards. I'm not impressed. I don't care. Oh, you got a multicam plate carrier? Dude, you're cool. Do you know how to grow potatoes? So, security is commoditized. I also think that the ability to grow food should be commoditized. Those are the things that everybody should know how to do. This is the militant farmer concept. Everybody should know how to press a trigger. Everybody should know how to grow food. Some people are better at it than others. Like Lumph. Lumph is a badass gardener. I'm not as good a gardener as she is. She's probably not as good as shooting as I am. And there's people that are better at gardening than she is and people who are better at shooting than I am. Cool. But we'll get by. Then you get into medical skills, which nobody wants to talk about because it's scary, because the vast majority of people are undereducated at a minimum and uneducated when it comes to medical. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you should know how to do that. But it's people. You're talking about forming a mini society. So you want as many valuable skill sets as you can get while being realistic. I do think when you have an established group, you should look at what do we need as far as skill sets in the group? What would be good to have? I'll give you a great example. I'd like to have a few more medical doctors. Like for real. Maybe a surgeon. That'd be great. I'm not recruiting one. Be it the Father's will, one will show up. If they do not, we'll deal with it.
Someone made a good point out here too. It says you want to eat every single day. Mm-hmm. You're not going to be shooting someone.
Oh, Yah forbid. If you shoot your gun every day in anger during SHTF, you live in the wrong freaking place. Yeah. But you got to eat every day. That's exactly right. So all that being said, as far as skill sets and who's responsible for what, pick two. And then certain skill sets, for example, medical. There's a lot of training that goes into that. There's a lot of training with a lot of skill sets, but you should be able to lean into those skill sets as a group, as an organization, as a mag. Okay, hey, there's a CPR AED stop the bleed research coming up. It's $300. Good. Send your people. Go train them so that they have that. And then they can come home and train you. So EMT abridged, blood goes round and round, air goes in and out, eventually all bleeding stops. Yep, there you go. Work on skills now, don't wait till SHTF. Maternal child nurse is an amazing skill set. Yep. For sure. Hey, what's up, Savai?
And if you're good at things, about picking up things quickly, find two skills that your mag needs and master those two skills.
You know, L2 Survive says, I think it's funny that we all fight against socialism, but in SHTF our groups will be socialist. Nope. You're dead wrong. You're dead wrong.
You're doing it wrong.
You're dead wrong. What we do is voluntary. And it's voluntary because we have the context with one another now. This is something else I talk about. I am not recruiting people at the gates after the balloon goes up. GTFO, get away from me. Well, Bear, what if God sends them to you? Then he'll tell me. God does not send people to other people without telling both parties, not just one. And if you want proof of that, go read Acts chapter 10 and Acts chapter 11. And if you come away from reading Acts chapter 10 and Acts chapter 11 in its entirety thinking that, oh, Peter had a vision, now I can eat swine, you need to get your damn head checked. But the Father tells people on both sides of the equation when people are coming. So if somebody shows up at my gate who's supposed to be here, I'll know about it. Not just because they said they were supposed to be here, but because the Father said they're supposed to be here. But other than that, I'm not recruiting in end times, man. I'm not recruiting now. We don't recruit people. We don't recruit on skill sets. Yeah, starting a commune. Hey, y'all have fun with that. That's not how we do things. It's not at all how we do things.
Come and go as you please.
Yep, everything's voluntary. Everything's voluntary. Numbers chapter 24 up next. Read the word. Hey, NWA Prepper's here.
Yes, he is.
Love that guy. That's my bro.
Joey trained as a ninja in Japan. Do we need a ninja?
I
We
mean,
might need a ninja.
We might
I mean,
have a
he has to
ninja
pick
here.
two though.
I just
One
listen.
ninja,
I
we need
just
second
got done
skills, though.
saying that we're not recruiting,
I know,
but I
ninjas
didn't
are
know there
cool.
were ninjas on the
What's
table.
his second
We
skill?
have a ninja here. You just don't see him.
Shh. Craigalaki. That's how you.
Learn to make shoes. That's a great one.
Michael Lupacino agreed. Learn to make shoes. He sells those things. Me and Tarina love the class. Hey, man. You guys did great, too. Bear, I've been here.
You didn't know the ninja was on the table.
Do you like your sheep? What kind of question
Tommy
is that?
loves the sheep.
I like
love the
eating
sheep.
them.
Yeah.
That's what I like about them.
I like
They're
that, too.
delicious.
I also like raising them.
Tommy hangs out with them.
But yeah,
I don't like raising them.
I watch my sheep all the time.
Medic Mouse can make sandals from tires. Mouse, you're in, bro. Like, we're good.
Doesn't he bring like fancy cigars?
Yes.
Like those, what was it?
Yes.
Peanut butter or something? I don't know.
We have Asians all around. We trade food for moccasins. Good point, Hokie. This is a very good point.
True.
I had fun feeding them. I got 15, but they are stupid AF. All sheep are stupid, bro. Is it past time for a fallout shelter? Curtis Spencer, I know where you live. Probably not. Probably not. Thank you, Bear. What would you say are the least trained studied skills that would be useful 5 to 20 years from now? Traditional joinery, building skills, how to, I would say anything, what am I looking for? Traditional trades. And by that, I don't necessarily mean, is it possible that we get EMP'd back to the Stone Age and all of a sudden we're all Amish? Yeah, that's
Like
possible.
Pioneer.
Yeah. I think mostly it's going to be ingenuity is something that nobody teaches anymore.
Working a loom.
It's a really good question.
What?
Why do you think humans are compared to sheep so often in the Bible? It's like a good question.
I have a video on that on Patreon.
Yeah.
I do. I have a video on that on Patreon. How shall I say?
Hey, is that Lake Ferry or Prepper like
Yeah.
dog training ferry? Or
No, that's Lake Ferry Prepper.
Oh, 'cause it
Friends,
looked like the
friends with
Sphinx
Prepping
Bowl.
101. What's up, Lake Ferry? Why are humans compared to sheep so much in the Bible? Well, here's the deal. We've had sheep, we have sheep, and we've had goats. We currently have one goat. Messiah says, I will separate my sheep from my goats. Sheep listen. Messiah talks about this. My sheep hear my voice and they know me. Goats do whatever the F they want. And sheep, frankly, do some stupid stuff. And occasionally you need to intercede. The whole idea of leaving the 99 for the one, that's correct. We've had many sheep that have been sick, that have had problems, and we've left the whole flock to go fix that one sheep. You know, all your attention goes to that one sheep that has issues. But sheep are obedient. Goats are not. Goats do not care. And you can keep sheep and goats in the same pen or the same kingdom, perhaps. But goats don't care. Goats don't give a flying F.
They may be dumb, but they listen.
Yeah, they may be dumb, but they listen. So,
And they like
Proper
food.
shepherd.
yeah. And another example of this is, you know, Yeshua, Jesus talks about how he talks with Peter. He says, Peter, do you love me? And he says, yes, Messiah, I love you. And he says, good. Feed my lambs. And Peter, do you love me? Yes, Master, I love you. Good. Shepherd my flock. Peter, do you love me? Yes, I just told you I love you. Good. Feed my sheep. Those are three different things. Lambs and sheep are two different things. Lambs need milk. That's your basic, let's just piss people off. That's your basic big C Christianity Sunday church bullshit. And it's not that it's, gosh, people get introduced to the Holy Spirit, they get introduced to Jesus, and that's good, but there's a whole lot missing from that. And then he says, shepherd my flock. And those are people who are past the milk. The flock, those that are grown, and they need leadership. That's what shepherding is. Provision, protection, blessing. Then he says, feed my flock. And those are the fully grown sheep. You can't feed a sheep milk. They will starve to death. You can't feed a lamb grain or grass because it'll bloat and die. And unfortunately, in the Christian church, mainstream Christianity, everybody's a lamb. That's all it is. It's milk. And then people who are ready for some meat, they get underfed and they dry up. And they get pissed off and they leave altogether because they feel like the doctrines and dogmas of men have been conflated with the word of the Most High. And they have been. And it's a mess. But that's a whole different story. Sheep have reverence to the Father. Goats are self-centered. Agreed. Well, that's why you see goats in paganism all the time, because it's the concept of free will.
Mm-hmm.
A 15-year-old black girl just got shot 4 times by a white cop in Ohio.
No.
Give me details.
She was having a dispute with her family members, and she had a knife, and she was trying to attack with a knife.
Top 3 concerns. Same as usual. Civil unrest, economic collapse, and food scarcity.
Yeah, it's kids.
Now, what are kids? Are you saying that sheep refute the free will and turn for Yahs? Maybe. I'm saying that pagan idolatry reveres the goat because of the concept of free will. And that in itself is indicative of a lack of respect for the Father. Plus the whole I'm horny. Where do you think that comes from? It comes from the goat, the horny goat. And goats are gross, bro. Male goats,
They are disgusting.
they will literally
But you can farm them. Like you can have
they
them.
will piss on themselves. They will literally jack themselves off with their back hooves. They're disgusting. They're absolutely disgusting creatures. I hate them. I hate goats. I hate them.
That's why we only have one lone goat left. I'm not sure how long she'll
Of course
last.
you can farm your goats. They're clean animals. They're
Yeah.
allowable. I just hate them.
Just like
What's the
dogs.
hottest pepper you've ever eaten? I don't get down with that hot stuff.
We like food. We
Using your free will to submit to the Father's will is still using free will. Agreed. My wife, 21, very sad reason now. Where do I go from a prepping standpoint? I don't know.
Talk to your doctor.
And talk to your Father in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You are a blessing of bridging the Father's word in layman's terms to those trying to understand the Father's will. Glock 316, bless you. Muscovy ducks are more gross. Those dudes have. Yeah, I hate ducks. I really am not a fan of ducks at all.
Aren't goose meaner?
We
When
never
I-
had.
Hold on. When I think of a goat, I think of the goat's head, Satan. All of that iconography and imagery has nothing to do with the Bible. And let's go here. What you're thinking of is this. See that right there? That's Baphomet. That's not Satan. That's what people think is Satan. That's Baphomet, which is the pagan god of fertility and prosperity. And when I played drums in satanic metal bands back in the day, I was a dumbass and I got this tattooed on me. That's not Satan, but it's been conflated as Satan by people that don't know. And again, getting back to the goat set. And listen, and if it's if it's an entity or an ism, if it's some type of global religion or lack thereof, I've investigated it. I've been on the quest for truth for a long time. Yeah, there's so much misinformation. So, I mean, so much misinformation.
Do your research.
Do your research. Bear starter kit, goats, guineas, and ducks. Negative. What are you doing? Use your words. Y'all still here? What's up, Travis Martin? Now I'm stuck on a wood pile. Are you in public water, electricity, or completely off grid? Some.
PZ said off topic, but I got my second bear fact in today. Still need 2 more.
Nice.
Hey, if you want to free
Bags are
book, you can
sick.
go
I
to Banter
appreciate
today.
that. And Yah has rewarded your diligence in the search for truth. Amen. I appreciate that. Thank you, Tabar. That's the other thing, too, is I think a lot of people are like, oh, you're just a blind follower. I'm like, you kidding me? I'm so Christian that Christians don't like me, right? Jews don't like me because I actually do the Torah. I don't pay it lip
You literally have,
service.
like, satanic
I'm
things
covered
on
in
your arm.
satanic tattoos, so come at me if you're agnostic or atheist or into paganism. I mean, I've read all of it. I've researched all of it. And what my truth is doesn't necessarily need to be your truth, and that's okay. But two cannot walk together unless they be agreed. And so I walk together with people that I agree with, and Richard Mingerhauer is
He's
about to
gone.
get
He's gone.
absolutely destroyed. Did you get him? Good. That's good. Good for you. So fast.
Oh, and then he says, God bless.
Yeah. Well, spamming the word
Still just-
diarrhea. is
Somebody had a
probably-
great question about how do you prep with small children? I'm like, you just
What do they need?
Prep.
Extrapolate forward.
How much training is going to be hands-on and how much will be book?
50-50. You're going to do a lot of hands-on training.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of hands-on
You'll
training.
be surprised at how much.
All right.
But everyone walk out.
I'm
of the
still
training
not
saying
caught
that
up,
was the best.
Even though I slept for like,
I know.
how long did I sleep yesterday?
I don't know.
13 hours?
it doesn't matter. It wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough.
Doom and gloom,
I
bro.
need one
Never.
One more day like that.
I don't drink. Can someone tell me what kind of alcohol to barter with? None. Let's talk about that briefly. Barter is some dumb bullshit.
Especially alcohol. I would say get vodka
No,
and use it
just-
for medicinally, but don't drink it.
Just stand by. Take the money that you would spend on barter stuff and spend it on stuff that you will actually use.
Mhm.
Have skills that you can barter with. And then if you want to have some excess of something, maybe, for example, food that people need to exist with, go for it. But unless you have checked every other box there is to check when it comes to preparedness, stop. Stop with that. I'm going to buy little tiny bottles of alcohol and Bic lighters to barter with. You know what's going to happen? The guy with the 357 that doesn't give a shit about you is going to pop you in the side of the head and take all of your Bic lighters and your little whiskey bottles. No, bad idea. Negative.
I would say store vodka to make tinctures out of.
That's fine
But,
for
like,
you,
not to
but I'm not
barter,
bartering
no.
with them.
No.
That's another thing too. I am not building out my preparedness in such a way that I have to go looking for other people to get the things that I wish I had after the balloon went up because I bought Bic lighters and little tiny bottles of whiskey instead of the shit that I needed before the balloon went up. Just no.
Store what you eat.
It's better to barter with your skills too, so you're not, what's the word?
Giving up.
Disposable.
Yeah.
So people are like, okay, I need that person to do this.
Skills
Not
go
like-
with you
not like,
everywhere.
I need that person to take his stuff. I don't need him.
Yeah. Skills go with you everywhere.
Yeah.
Skills go with you everywhere. Then they weigh nothing. Unlike stuff, which eventually you run out of. Favorite animal breeds? I like ribeyes. How's that for an answer?
I prefer filet
which is fine because there's 2 on each animal.
of the beef
So-
kind.
Well, filet's just backstrap.
Yeah, I meant like
No,
not
it
a
doesn't
fillet
taste
of
like
fish. Like
Oh,
Ah.
I don't know. What
We
is
didn't
your,
know you were going
what does
to
your
filet.
girlfriend Sarah say about all of this?
Sarah?
Sarah just wants to snuggle.
Yeah, huh.
Sarah's still
Sure.
tired too.
I know. Why were you up so late? Jeez.
We slept from 3 to 6.
yeah, that was our sleep time.
Ogie's boss, bless you. Bless you, sister. I can make alcohol. Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Howler monkeys have brutal vocals. Okay.
Me too, Sarah.
Those two.
Y'all two are trouble.
She was even a lost sheep and she went under.
Sarah's totally me. She didn't buy her plane ticket until the night before.
Oh my god.
And she got lost in the
And
neighborhood.
then she got lost. And I had to go save her. But that's totally something I would do.
What about
Yeah.
making gunpowder and paper bullets? How about we make
No.
money now and buy real ones because the economy still works? No,
Is that a serious question?
I
Like,
just
are people-
everybody's on a different path with preparedness. I am not on that path.
but a paper bullet?
It's for
Like-
the paper cartridges
Is that
is
a
what they're
spitball?
talking about.
I know. I was just gonna say, what are they gonna do? Hit you in the head with a spitball?
Hey, you can put your eye out.
They're injecting human DNA in monkey embryos. How does that work? It works. It's called an abomination of flesh, and it's why the Father destroyed the earth the first time in Genesis 6.
I shoot him. This was my quick gun.
Yeah,
What?
you could just
I
read that
shoot
wrong.
tampons from my
Barry, you going to shoot?
From-
Are
That
you
would
going to
be
butcher
cool.
your cattle yourself? Of course.
That's why we got the
Little
ones we
ones.
got. Was because they are a smaller size. That you can
Learn to
do
build, Cammy.
your
Learn to build.
Hold or medical or cook.
We're gonna keep the book thing going until we sell out of them.
No. Nope.
There aren't a lot of fishing rules in Washington.
You know what? Other people will watch this
The
live
same way
stream
in Colorado
later.
too.
We got 10 left.
We got 10 left. That's fine. We'll see what happens tomorrow.
Mhm.
It's all good. I heard you were absolutely right to be non-disposable. I just put flooring in my new place. Okay.
Congratulations.
It's a good feeling.
No, we're not doing fishing on the next retreat.
Okay, well, ladies that like fishing, we can go fishing.
Y'all wouldn't be
We'll
able to
leave
plan it.
Renee at
You wouldn't be
home.
able to plan it. There would be no
I
place for
guess
you.
we
Sure.
Sarah couldn't find it.
They will
Harmony
plan
wouldn't
it,
book,
like,
book it until the day
when
before.
they're there.
Loomp would be an hour late to it.
What do you want to do? Let's go fishing. I found a place right now. Let's go.
They would actually all show up, but it just would be really unorganized.
It would be. It might be like we should probably schedule it for like a week, just to give everybody time.
Time to make sure we show
Yeah.
up.
Block 316, I'm with you too. Yeah, I'm out. Bless y'all. Shalom.
Shalom.